Hey y'all, happy Friday. Sorry I'm a little late. I was trying to get the other screen to work for the RIP software so you guys could see what was happening or how I'm printing, but y'all, I'm having like major issues that my camera wasn't like the computer wasn't recognizing it. So it's been kind of a hot mess, but we're here. We made it. And I'm happy to be here with y'all because y'all, this week has been a whole hot mess. It was started off pretty good, but so y'all, what are you guys doing out there? I'm not going to keep you guys on. Well, I'm probably going to keep you guys on for an extended amount of time, but I'm not going to do the regular because we are already way behind time. But let me see who's here. Hey, everybody, no, you are not late. It is me. I am late. So I do apologize, but hey, and I'm happy that all of you guys are here. Today we are going to be testing out, well, this really isn't going to be a test per se, but we are going to be using the UV printer today because, and I might as well just take this other screen off because there's no way I can get you guys. I wanted to show you all the RIP software, but I think I'm just going to have to do a video to show you all the RIP software um, and how we print it out. But needless to say, we're going to test it out. And tonight I'm actually making luggage tags for orders that I have. And so these are very small. It's just 2x3. I actually designed or just made the template. It's just a rounded square. The curves or the edges are rounded, the corners are rounded with a little slot on the inside. We're making luggage tags, and I have about 10 of these that I need to make. They're going to be gifts. I don't know if you guys are very familiar with sororities, but I have an order for um, Delta luggage tags and also AKA luggage tags and also FAMU luggage tags. And so this is going to be the first. We're going to be printing these out with you guys. One is actually, I want to see which one I like the most, and I'm going to see what you guys say. Um, but this is thick, I think, I don't know, some type of thick plywood. I don't remember which one this is, but it smells very smoky and woody. And so we're going to be printing onto this with the UV printer. And we're also going to be printing on some clear acrylic with the UV printer tonight. In addition, I've been working on my Black History bling designs. And so tonight we're going to brush one in and test it out and see how it looks. So that's kind of what we have going on tonight. But hey, y'all. Hey, Shay Shay. Hey, Jesse. Hey, Tongue Hey, Evie. And also, y'all, this weekend, Evie, is there still time to sign up? If there is still time to sign up, we will be having a Bling class this weekend on Saturday tomorrow. If you are new to Rhinestones and Blinging, Eve will be hosting a beginner's class on Saturday, and I highly recommend you sign up for that if you are interested in blinging and learning how to bling. So this is more so a class for the application of bling. You'll learn about the different rhinestone sizes. You'll learn about what you need to use to create them, and that's what you'll be learning. You'll learn everything you need to know as far like with this class tomorrow, with Eve's class, you will learn how to bling. You're not going to go diving into designing, but with her class, you'll be able to get any design and learn how to apply that design using rhinestones and everything. So you want to sign up for that class if you don't have experience or if you have very little experience or if you need a refresher. So, and also on Sunday, about to skip to a whole other thing. On Sunday, we are going to be doing an intermediate to advanced class, and that class will be taught by both Eve and I. I will focus on designing inside a Silhouette Studio how to create your own rhinestone template. So, how not per se cutting this out. With Eve on Saturday, you will learn how to cut these out. What I'm going to be showing you guys is actually how to design these types of files so that you can cut it out. Okay, and so the software that we're going to be using is Silhouette Studio, the business edition, and that is because the business edition allows you to be able to create rhinestone templates. Okay, so that is what we will be doing. I am just peeling off. So again, we have these little luggage tags that we made, and we cut it with the Glowforge. So it's super quick to cut. Maybe to cut both of these took maybe like a minute and 15 seconds in total. So I wanted to hurry up and get these cut out. I don't have, hey, everybody coming in. I'm so sorry. Who was the first one here? Hey, Dempsey Boo, you're the first one here. Hey, girl. So I'm probably going to just scroll down. Hey, Angela, all my members, thank you so much for being here. I think we have a new member that signed up. And also for everybody who joined us on Wednesday night. So Wednesday, we had a members only Zoom, and we made an In the Hoop project using a candy. Well, I used a candy bag, and you can either use candy bags or chips, like old, candy bags. And you pretty much turn the bag into a fabric, and it's so cool. I wanted to make another one, and that was actually plan B for tonight, because I went ahead and turned this into a fabric with this iron-on vinyl so it can be stitched and sewed on, and we were going to make that tonight. But yeah, I need to get this order out of the way. At least I need to get it started, because once we get it started, it's going to be pretty simple to complete it. So that's what we got going on, y'all. That is what we have going on. And if I missed you, Estora, I hope I said that right, Estora, but welcome. Sorry, I'm a little weak with ringing a bell, but thank you. I'm so glad that you are here. Thank you for joining us. And I look forward to interacting with you. So this is the clear acrylic. So we're going to be printing one on clear acrylic. We're going to see what we like best, and then we'll go from there. All right. Hey, Breezy, Beverly. Hey, friend. Hey, Derica. Derica, we're not even using. So the stones that I have tonight, and I thought I had smoked topaz and SS10, but I don't. I only have the light topaz. And so we're going to use light topaz tonight for our bling. But before we do that, I want to show you guys how we are going to do this. And I probably, okay. So this is what we're going to do. We're actually going to be putting both of these on the UV printer. Now, the only thing that I can see that it's going to be a problem is that both of these, the thickness is different. So the acrylic is a little thinner than the wood. And so that, I'm not sure if that's going to cause a problem, but the UV printer actually can sense the height of what's going through the machine. So let's hope your girl haven't really messed up a lot. But hey, everybody coming in, thank you for being here. If this is your first time, hey, Chris, I'm Patrice, and I am going to get that bag to show y'all because it's the cutest bag. I'm Patrice. Make sure to hit the thumbs up if you haven't hit the thumbs up. I'm not out of black diamond. I have tons and tons of black diamond. I'm not Evie. I need to use some black diamond, right? Hey, welcome. Well, thank you for being here. Welcome. Hopefully you will enjoy it here. All right. Hey, Danny. Hey, Don. All right. So we're going to head over. I am actually going to bring over the UV printer, which is a whole hot mess, as y'all see. But this is the UV printer. Let me Actually, I want to kind of make it a little bit bigger. All right, so we are going to go ahead and place this on the UV printer. I'm going to go over to the other computer, so I'm not going to be able to see. I thought that I would be able to show you guys in the RIP software exactly how to do it, but it's very similar to printing DTF. All right, so let's see how this is going to go. I removed all of the protective mask from on the acrylic and off of the wood. So let's see if we can be successful. Hey, Sin. Hey, Lucille and Mona. Hey, y'all. Hey, the dainty doer. Christine, how are you? I'm a whole hot mess today, y'all. Sorry. All right, so we are going to go ahead. And so what I'm doing now, you guys can't see me, but I'm just looking on the other computer at the RIP software, because in order for this to print correctly, it has to be, as you guys see on the UV printer, there is a grid. That grid will help me align the material or the blanks exactly where they need to be. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. On another live, we'll probably do a tumbler. I may do like a tumbler, maybe maybe a video, but a UV printer. What's going to be happening is that the UV printer is going to print directly onto these items, and it's UV ink. So very similar to how we use resin or UV resin when you go get your nails, ladies, when you get that gel on your nails. That's kind of what this process is similar to. So you are going to see a light underneath that printer, and that is going to be the UV light that is curing that ink as it's laid onto the material. All right, and so there are different things you can put on top. You can put different varnishes, you can put coatings or acrylic coatings, wood varnish, whatever you can. Like, you could put that on the top of this if you choose. We are not going to do that. All right, so let's see how this is going to go up. Hey, Barb, do you have a UV printer? Barb has a lot of stuff. I don't know, she might have a UV printer. So right now this is telling me to put this at the 50 and 50, and I pretty much told the machine exactly where I wanted everything to go. Now, you can tape down your blanks. I would recommend taping down, but the problem is that when you have, like, if you're going to be printing all over, and one of these will be an all over print, you kind of, you don't want to put tape on top to tape it down, because that, kind of defeats the purpose. So what I would suggest is double-sided tape, but I don't know where my double-sided tape is, but that's what I would recommend. All right, I would definitely recommend double-sided tape. So we're actually going to put the wood piece here, and so I'm just matching it up to 50 millimeters by 50 millimeters, and I'm placing it on the grid right there. I hope you guys can see that, but you can kind of see it. And then the next one looks like that's going to be at the 110 millimeter spot. So we're going to put it right here. So we're going to print two things. Wait, I want that. Yeah, I do. So we're going to be printing two things at the same time. Now, this is the same type of software. I don't have any tape to tape it down. I do. I just don't know where my double-sided tape is. And of course, y'all, I didn't get it. So let me see if I could use this tape right here. But it's the same type of software that you will use for DTF, for white toner printers, DTG. This is what I'm using, y'all. So I'm just going to take this down. If there's any ticket stuff. So Evie posted the link, and it's in the description too. She posted a link to, I really need to find that double-sided tape, but I could just be brave and send it through. Y'all think I should just be brave and send it through? You could do that as well. But if I missed you, I'm sorry. Dims, I forgot to turn on the slow-mo. The slow-mo option, because I wasn't really sure if I was going to come on tonight, actually. But here we are, and I'm happy to be here, y'all. I'm happy to be here. Hey, Samantha, welcome in. Hey, Yvonne. Hey, Dee Dee, welcome in. Can I get a jig? Can a jig fit on top of the? Yeah, you can. You can. Yep. So a lot of people that I've seen doing it, they've been doing they've been putting, like, they'll print out a sheet and tape it onto the tray, and then they'll place the items like that. Yeah. I don't even think I have any glue dots anywhere. I wish I did. All right, so let me see if I can do it like this, y'all, because y'all know I'm a whole hot mess out here. So we're gonna see if we can tape this in. Now, I have had some success with, like, not taping it, and then I've had times where it's like, girl, you know, you should have used some tape, where it kind of just like slipped. And so these are still, like, I still consider this to be like a tester for me right now. But you don't want to waste any blanks, because if these actually work out good for me, of course I want to use it, right? So I'm just rolling up a little piece of tape. Hey, Catherine. I do have glue dots. I just don't know where they at. That's a sad situation. All right, so I think I have it lined up good. And so we are actually going to get ready to put it through. All right, so let's see. I think I have it lined up. So the first thing you do, you have to put it online. And so right now you guys will see that the tray is gonna go inside. And I'll move you guys up a little bit as that tray goes in. I just gotta make sure that it doesn't, when it comes out, it doesn't hit. So now it's inside, and you print from the computer. This particular machine is not Bluetooth capable, and so you have to have it connected via a USB cord. All right, so let's go ahead. I am here. I'm going to press print. Well, first I'm going to do layout. Then I'm going to check the white. Color looks good, the white. So I want the white under any colored pixel. So that way the white will go underneath. And we are going to click the printer. Color. The white looks good, I guess. We're going to click print. Let me make sure the layout 50/50. We're going to click print. And so for this one, it's kind of similar to like DTF. If you're printing, like if you're mirroring it, we're not mirroring it. And so I don't need the white to go on top. If you're mirroring it, then you want the white to go on top. But we're not mirroring it, so I'm not going to have the white go on top, but I am going to print white and the color. Now, I do want to test it out and see if I need the white even on the wood, because the wood is a light, you know, it's a light color. But we're going to see. We're going to go with this, and then we're going to brush in some stones. All right, so it's going to start. It's connected to the printer. I thought that I had... All right, so I'll talk to you guys for a little bit because I was going to bring the camera over. It's sending it to the printer now, so you guys will see that a little bit. Hey, Devonda, welcome in, girl. I should have I'm going to remove that other computer because the screen is just not, I don't know, it's not working well for me. Let's see. Is it on? Yep, it's on. So now if you guys will see the print head will start to move and everything. Delonda, did you get your nap in? Hey, Mare Bear, I didn't see you. Y'all know I've been kind of off this channel. Hey, to be young, gifted, and black. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Is the mat sticky? Lorraine, the mat is not sticky. It is not sticky. Can I still sign up for tomorrow's class? Hey, Jacqueline's own. I think you can. Eve put a link inside of the chat. There's also a link in the description. Y'all, there's going to be 2 classes. I don't know if there's any seats left. And also, Eve, drop your crafting for profit link. There's a crafting for profit link that some amazing crafters and business owners they're a part of, and they're going to be showing different videos and classes on how to be profitable with your crafts. I think there's a free ticket that you can get, and there's also a paid all access ticket that you can get. And so Eve is going to drop her link in case you're interested in signing up for that. I think that it's towards the end of the month. I'm not sure. I just remember seeing it. But there are some amazing crafters involved. So we're going to see. So as you guys see, it's printing now. Do you guys have any questions? I don't really know much about UV printing. I know enough to like get this going, but a lot of the logistics and everything I'm still learning. Hey, Angel B. A lot of the logistics I'm still learning. So also, y'all, Angel B cut out a rhinestone template with her Caesar Romeo, and check her out if you guys are interested. I know some of you are interested in the Caesar Romeo and the Caesar Juliet. She cut out a rhinestone template with her Caesar Romeo, so check her out. Also, the Crafty Brick that actually just started following Katrina kind of told me about the Crafty Brick. She has a Caesar Juliet, and she has a video. She's really big on Instagram, and she has a video where she cut out some type of flock. I don't know what kind of flock it is. It's one of the heat transfer warehouse challenges, and she cut out some type of flock for, and she brushed her rhinestones into it. And check her out. She's the Crafty Break. She does have a YouTube channel. She has a big following on Instagram, but she also has a YouTube channel, and she posted the video on YouTube. So y'all go over there, give her some encouragement about brushing in those stones and making those templates. Hey, Shawana, welcome. But yeah, y'all, let me see. Did you get my rhinestone idea? I sent to Dims. Oh, not yet. She probably Dims know I had a whole bunch of extra stuff going on this week, so she probably was waiting to tell me. She probably was waiting to tell me. Let's see. You talk real good about the UV printer, all the good points, while someone is kind of Hey, friend over there. I don't know yet. I don't know how I feel about the UV printer. You guys know I've wanted a UV printer for a long time. The space on this UV printer, it's an A4 UV printer, and so that's about 8.25 by about 11 inches long. That it really has, like, that's the space. So it's not really a large amount of space, and even that is a little more condensed once you start talking about actually the size that it can print. So what it's doing now, you guys see that light on top, is very much like when we're doing UV resin, and when you go to the nail salon and you put your hand under the UV light. That is what's happening right now as it's going over the wood and the acrylic. That's what happens. So we're going to see if it should have recognized and I didn't pay any attention when it went in. You guys probably would have told me that it was moving it out of the way. So it measures the highest item. There's a laser that detects how high the item is, and so it moves that tray up or down depending on, the topmost point of the item. And so once it detects it, then it brings it inside of the machine, and then you have to click print, and then it will start printing on top of your items. It's printing, and it does lay white. So that makes this machine very prone to clogs. Just like DTF, it's very, very prone to clogging the print head. So you have to do print head cleanings daily, just like with the DTF printer. Exactly like the DTF printer. You got to shake that ink up, and the ink is in little containers, so you can lift it up and shake it. But for those of you who are familiar with DTF printing, you can't get into the print head to really shake it. So right now with the print head going back and forth, that's a little shaking that it's doing. But there's so many things that you can do with this. I haven't tried to print on top of a shirt, but I've seen other people print on top of shirts using UV printers. You can print on top of so many different things. So I also printed on top of, let me show you guys. It's gonna get ready to come out. So the other night, I don't eat this candy. All right, it's going. It's going. So I don't eat the candy that I used in the bag that we did the bling along with. Not the bling along, the stitch along. But I like printed. Let's see if I can get this out of the way. So if you guys look, I've actually printed craftable things on top of a few of these containers. This is candy, y'all. This not, but I printed this directly on top of it. So right now it's scratch resistant. Uh-oh, is it done? It might be done. So it's scratch resistant, but you can also add an extra coating on top if you want. So I printed directly on top of it. Of course, I took the lid off and I placed it on top of that little magnet sheet, and it printed on top of it for me. So I wanted to show y'all that. And then we're going to get ready to start. We're actually going to get ready to start brushing in stones because that part of our night seems to be done, y'all. Let's see. All right. So, so what I can do is, so this is the first one. And so that actually came out really good. And a layer of white was placed on top, but it's very important to align it correctly. As you guys see, it's pretty much aligned perfectly, right? If you want, this is on there, y'all. If you want, you can actually put, like, if you want to put like a coating on top, just, if you think you want to seal it or whatever, you can, but it comes out of the printer dry already. Right? And so that's the wood one. And the acrylic one was a little bit off. So I'm going to show y'all the acrylic one. So this is the acrylic one, and it was off just a little bit. I probably need to push it over because it printed like this over to the side. But this is still usable. Everything else, got here. If I didn't have that border around it, like I have this black border around it, you really wouldn't even be able to tell. But this is the acrylic one, and this is how it looks in the back with the white. So I can even print something on the back. Let's say I wanted to print something else on this side. That white coating underneath will cover all of that up, and then another layer, like another image, can go on top of there if I want to do that. So those are the two luggage tags that we have. Tonight we're only going to do those. There was something else. I think I took it to the school. I was going to show you guys. Like I printed on glass, the Dollar Tree glass. So I've been finding like really, really cheap blanks to print on top of. I think I took that one back to the school, but I'm going to go ahead. We're going to turn this off for now. And then I am going to, so y'all let me know if you are interested in us doing more lives using the UV printer. If you guys are interested in seeing how it works. And then now I have this, and this is just a cute little, it's supposed to be a gift. If you guys know, it's like Founders Day. Today is Founders Day for the Deltas, and I think Founders Day for the AKs is coming up. And so somebody wants to purchase 10 of these, 5 with a mixture of Deltas and AKAs, and then 5 FAMU. So came out pretty good. Even the acrylic one came good. Of course, I would not sell this. This could just be used as like a sample for me. This one I won't sell, but it could be used as a sample for me because that bottom part did not do what I wanted it to do. But it looks pretty good, and it just has to be cleaned up. So that's the UV printer, y'all. That's how, that's what the UV printer does. I've wanted one. If you guys have been here for a while, y'all know I've wanted one for like the past, like forever. So, hey Denise, hey Victoria's Creations. So this particular printer, if you're talking about this printer, DD, it runs along the same lines as the DTF printer. So this is about 2,500. I will wait. Like, I wouldn't say, oh yeah, you got to have it. I need to test this out a lot more, because the reason why I actually started testing this out, and the reason why I got one from the company, is because, one, I wanted a UV printer forever. Not this one I had in mind, like a huge industrial size UV printer, but I'm not about to buy one of those, right? So, and then like I had like two people ask me about UV printers, and one person specifically asked me about the Pro Color UV printer. She was interested in getting a Pro Color UV printer, but she saw so many bad reviews about them on Facebook. And so I was like, okay, well, let me check it out and see, how it does, if it's okay. The only thing is the setup. You have to follow the setup to a T. You have to follow it to a T. And I'm not really sure the software that they give you, if this software is really legal or not. Like if it's going to come with the serial code or a license key, I don't know. And that, I would say, get your own. Once you get the printer, you can get your own Acrylic or your own CAD link. Like you can actually purchase your own one. That would cost, that would be additional. They send one, they send a file to you, but I don't know yet. I'm not really sure. So let me move our printer. We're just going to turn off the printer for now. And the ink is actually circulating in there for us. So you don't have to be stressed out too much about it, but it does require daily maintenance. Okay, so we are going to move into blinging. This is the file that we're going to be using. It's only 2 parts, so y'all, it looks like we might not even be on here for long tonight. Looks like we might not be on here for long unless y'all want to do something else. That's the only. Hold on, let me turn on my other light. And uh-oh. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna get some light because I can't see good. All right, we're back. We got a little bit more light on the table. And hopefully this will brush in good, because I don't know where any of my pickup tools. Oh, never mind. I found it. I was about to say, I don't know where any of my pickup tools are. I only have 2 colors. So the colors that I have tonight, Orm Dorado, and we have light topaz. How that's going to look with each other, I don't know. I was hoping that I had a mixture of topaz, but we don't. So this is what we have for tonight. So it just simply says melanated, and then it says melanated, and then it says on the side and educated. So we're going to see how this brushes out. This is the first time that I've brushed it out. All right. I'm pretty sure he isn't. But I think he would love it. Like, there's so many different things you can do with a UV printer. So many. Laser. No, Mona, it's not a laser. So I actually cut. So you can use it with other things. Like you can do custom shapes and then print directly onto it. Like this is a, I cut it out with the laser. I cut this wood piece out with the laser, and then we just print it directly on top of it. And so it's a permanent print. It's a permanent print. You can add other coatings to it if you like. But this is just luggage tag, something quick I'm making for a customer. Actually, I made that jar for, why did I even make that jar? It's for just for me to put like odd things in, like some beads, and then I end up putting that candy in there, Barb. Thanks, y'all. Let me scroll all the way down. I'm sorry. All right. So what do y'all think? Do y'all think that these two colors are going to clash with each other? So we have Aurum Dorado, which is a metallic gold. Well, not metallic. It's like a metal gold. So we have Aurum Dorado. And then we have the topaz. Tawana said she's writing a paper. Tawana, don't tell me that she's going to be as long as I want. Girl, I could be too long. All right. I think I have smoked topaz in SS6. And so this is the light topaz. So I think that's what we might, I think that's what we're going to go with. Do you guys think that I should use a different color? Tell me if you guys think that I should use a different color. Did you put your MLK template in your Etsy store? Which MLK template, Mare Bear? The one that I used the other night. No, I haven't put the one that I designed in my Etsy shop yet. Not yet. I need to work on it a little bit more. I'm not really loving it. So yeah, not yet. If you don't mind, can you tell me what program you're using to share your screen? So I'm actually in StreamYard right now. And so in StreamYard, I do have the paid version of a StreamYard, but you can do this in the free version as well. So some of the things I do might be a little bit, some of the features are inside of the paid version, like the camera quality is in, like if you have the paid version, then you can do a higher, like a HD stream, but you can share your screen with the free version. You can also add other cameras. Now it's a little tricky, so I still use it this way, where I use like a dedicated phone or a dedicated computer or a camera to do it, but you could do that too with the free version. But I'm doing the StreamYard app, or the StreamYard website allows you to share it. Yes, the photo one. So that photo one was actually from Etsy already. So I didn't make that photo one. That was already a design from Etsy. And what I found, I forgot who posted it. Somebody got it. And with it on a white shirt looks way better than it on a black shirt. Like the white shirt, it just popped the face. Like you could really tell the features of the face. And I liked it on a white shirt better. All right, y'all. Let's get ready to bling. We may not be on here all night. We're going to start blinging this real quick. So we're going to go ahead. I'm not going to do that one first. We're going to do the word melanated, and we're going to use Aurum Dorado for that one. No problem. And we're going to see. And no, this is not inside of my Etsy yet. I cut this out with my StarCraft Solo. And probably could put a little bit more. This whole design is about 3,000 rhinestones because the letters are kind of large and really filled in. All right, so we're gonna get ready to brush it. All right, let me turn on the heat press, and then I'm gonna show you guys. I was trying to see if I had. Y'all have too many stones. It doesn't make any sense. All right, let's see. All right, so we're gonna put this here. Let me turn on the press. Oh, temp. I was about to say. All right, so again, I cut this with my StarCraft Solo, and I cut it without a mat. And y'all look, it took pretty much all of the holes off. I do like to show y'all when I'm successful. And the StarCraft Solo cuts the SS10 designs beautifully. I haven't perfected the pressure for the SS6. It cuts it beautifully, but it still leaves tons of holes in that SS6. And y'all know that's not our goal, right? Hey, Kevin. Remind me to show y'all the pouch that we made the other night, or that I made the other night. Everybody had their own, like material or fabric that they use. Miss Marissa showed us some beautiful ones that she had sublimated and made the pouches. And if you are a member, the replay is inside of the community section. All right, it's brushing in pretty decent. And I created this inside of Silhouette Studio. So this is kind of what we'll be doing in the class on Sunday. We'll be making our own templates. Hey, Lisa. Hey, girl. Happy Friday. I'm going to bring the camera a little closer so y'all can see a little bit better. I think it's going up. So what are you guys working on tonight? Tell me. Oh, wait. You guys, I didn't see if you guys want. Do you guys want to see more, like me to incorporate the UV printer more in some of the lives, or y'all like, girl, we don't care about UV printer? Tell me. And our UV printer's name is Violet, in case y'all care. We named her Violet. Thought it was fitting. How often will you have the classes? So we're aiming for hopefully at least between every 4 to 6 weeks we have a class. That's kind of how it's been going so far. Barring, any time that we need to take off and our own schedules. But for the most part, I think that's kind of how we've been doing it. What do you think, Evie? I just listen to whatever Evie tells me, y'all. What do you think, Evie? Aw. I'm always showing something. But let's see how this goes. This is a situation where you have to do maintenance. It's like the DTF printer. With that UV printer, you have to do maintenance. If you don't have time to really dedicate to that, I wouldn't suggest getting DTF or UV printer if you do not have the time to dedicate to it, because that's that's what keeps those machines going. And these are not small investments in your business. So you don't want to make an investment into something and poof, within a few days, because literally in a few days you could have a clog. Not even a few days, depending on the weather in your house, your temperature, everything, it all affects it. Hey, Crafting Away. Get a set schedule figured out. Perfect, Evie. So Evie says that we'll get a set schedule figured out. Where's Delonda? And Delonda, thank you, Delonda, for shouting us out last night. Delonda shouted us out in our classes last night on her live. And we appreciate that so much, Delonda. And if you don't know who Delonda is, y'all better know who Delonda is. But if you don't know who Delonda is, Crickling with Delonda, she does a lot of Cricut projects, a lot of sublimation, a lot of different hacks she'll show you. And she's an awesome and entertaining teacher. Well, she's not really a teacher now, but she is in education. She's moved up beyond teaching. But check her out because she is awesome at what she does. And thanks again, Delonda girl. And We're going to be blinging soon. So get yourself together. Get your mind prepared. Hey, Pamela. But we'll see. Once we know, we'll let everybody know what that schedule is going to be. Ooh. And also, Josie also gave us a shout out yesterday in her live. I really appreciate that, y'all. Thank you. Thank you. And Katrina did last week. So, y'all, I appreciate that. It's really nice to feel supported. Thank you. All right, so we're almost done. And yes, I'm taking my time, but as y'all see, it's brushing in. I think I brush these stones in way quicker when I'm by myself. When I'm with y'all, like y'all got me talking away and talking away and talking away. Yeah. So I just take my time to get this done. But it's brushing in beautifully. Brushing in beautifully. So I didn't see. Is anybody crafting tonight? Let me know. Let me know what y'all are doing. And on Monday, y'all, we're gonna be doing another bling along. So Marilyn and I will be doing a bling along. Marilyn, is it gonna be on your channel? If it's gonna be on Marilyn's channel, or if it's gonna be on my channel, um, do you guys want me to make like a generic design for us to actually bling together? Maybe something I make over the weekend in a class, like is like something basic in general. I don't know what the theme would be. Maybe we could do another love day theme or so, but maybe we could, if you guys really actually want to bling with us, that would be nice. But we're going to be doing a Marilyn and I will be doing a bling along on Monday. I'm doing snowman, my snowman rhinestone template. Awesome, Shawana. Gonna print out one of Marilyn's designs from Etsy. Awesome. Marilyn, what do you think this to? I'm sewing a faux leather handbag. Cool. Trying to find or create a moquette shirt. Simone, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. All right, I think I'm up there. All right, I think maybe. Hey, Blue. Hey, Rachel. Miss Sandra, are you guys doing the Bling classes virtually? So we're doing these Bling classes virtually. These are all virtual Bling classes. I do think that eventually, like I might do a Bling class locally here. If Eve wants to come down and we do one together, that would be great. If not, that's also great. But I probably will do like a Bling class in the South Florida area. I've been thinking like, I like doing the ones with E virtually, like we do. You don't have to come out. Everybody's still, being cautious, and so we still want to provide the virtual classes um, to everybody because if you don't live near wherever the classes will be, you'll still be able to participate. And so I like that, but I will probably do like a local one here in South Florida, and then hopefully we can plan um, like a crafting event in North Carolina or anywhere. That would be cool. Oh, you guys can't see what I'm doing here. So I'm brushing in the bottom of the word. And this is just an outline. This is just a basic template with an outline, and we're doing the inside. The inside is not ombre at this time. It's just a regular inside print. We're going to see how it looks on a black shirt. So we have, this is Orm Dorado, and then on the inside we're going to do a light topaz. Now what I really wanted to do, initially when I thought of this, I was thinking of doing more so like the ombre kind of coming up in the center with different shades of brown. So that would be like you're starting with like a little champagne, smoke topaz, topaz, coffee. But I don't have, I thought I had coffee in SS10, but I don't. And if I didn't mention it yet, y'all, the buy-in is going to be starting January 29th, which is a Sunday. And if you didn't know, it's probably sold out now, but and I did get my Eve. I made it this time for the special giveaway. So Eve had she had a few stones, neon stones. They were orange. What did you call them? Road cone, traffic cone orange or something like that. Well, guess what, y'all? She was. I'm just trying to see if it's in here. No. So she had. They're not planning on putting those in the store, or selling those, but she did have like a special where she was selling chips on her website of that particular color, and it's an orange. Is that one of the blacklight editions, Eve, or no? There's another time. What do you need to say? Okay, so Shavana, that's a great question. So to start blinging, what do you need? You're gonna need some form of heating device. So a heat press or an easy press or something like that, you'll need to apply it. You're going to need Hotfix rhinestones. So bling is really happening right now. No matter what kind of bling you're doing, people are blinging all types of things. But for this type of bling, you need hot fix rhinestones. Hot fix rhinestones have adhesive on the back already. This adhesive is activated by heat. Okay, and so you have to be able to, you know, get that pressed into whatever garment that you're going to be using. And so that's it. Doesn't apply like I've done it on laminate. It doesn't apply. I pressed it on HTV. It pops off. So you want to make sure that you're applying it to the correct material, which mostly cotton, polyester. It even can go onto leather. Uh, the rhinestone roll has a material bling anything, HTV anything, and then you can actually get that applied to like tumblers. You can make car decals. I think I might make a decal for next month, and I'm also working on designs for like Women History Month and things like that. So you need hot fix rhinestones. You need a heat press. What I'm brushing this into is called. This is the Rocket rhinestone flock, and there's also Magic Flock, which typically is sold by the Rhinestone World. Rocket Flock, there's several different vendors. Right now, it's kind of hard to find the Rocket Flock. Well, at least for my preferred vendor, Heat Transfer Warehouse, they don't have it. But others have been able to find it at Be Createful, at Specialty Graphics, and some other sellers. All right. So you need that. You need a template that you can, do this with. You will need a cutter to cut your rhinestone flock. This can be done on a Cameo. This can be done with a Cricut. My preferred cutting device is the StarCraft Solo. With this can also be done as we've seen from Angel B and also from the Crafty Brick. We've seen this be done with the Caesar cutters, the Juliet and the Romeo. So we know that this can be cut with those machines. It can also be cut with the Graph Tech. I think Sin cut her design with the Graph Tech. So if you have a cutter that can cut this type of material, you're good to go. And you need like a painter's brush, an edge brush to brush your stones in. I'd also recommend a wax pen, some type of wax pickup tool, uh, maybe some tweezers if you prefer to use tweezers. And I think, you need heat transfer tape. Well, Rhinestone or Hotfix tape, which is this, so that you'll be able to apply your um, stones to it so that you can press it. And I believe we've covered everything. Have I missed anything, y'all? And so I also use these Dollar Tree chopping mats um, so that my templates can last longer. So that's pretty much everything, I think. Hey, Gloria, welcome. Hey, Mario, what UV printer are you using? I used a Pro-Colored UV printer. It's an A4 size printer. And all I did was test it out to print on some wood tonight. We're already done unless we stay on longer and do something else. I don't really know how I really feel about that right now. But I printed these luggage tags. I cut out the luggage tag or cut out the wood. This is a nice big piece of wood. I'll probably print something on the back, maybe the same design on the back. But I actually got this from, I cut it out on the Glowforge and then I printed onto it. And the same thing for this one. This is just acrylic that I cut out and we printed directly onto it. And so we're already done with that. Oh, it's not going up. All right, did I miss anything? Nope, I didn't. No worries. And I think that's good. Hey, Shirley, welcome in. Shout out to all of the members who are here. And y'all, we had so much fun the other night. I really appreciate you guys hanging out with us and making some things. Some people made things, others just hung out with us. And that was the fun part, like just hanging out and talking and learning from Evie how to do it. But I gotta show you guys. I don't want to forget. And we're gonna be pressing these into a black shirt, so we'll see how that's gonna look. All right, so this part is all done. I don't know if I have any overlapping stones just yet. And so once you brush your stones in, you just want to make sure, I would recommend taping it down, taping your template down so that you don't risk moving it around like I'm doing. I am being very, very careful, but no matter how careful you are, something can happen. All right. So I'm just going over to make sure there are no overlapping stones, and I need to double check and make sure that they're all where they need to be. And so I'm just lightly rubbing my finger over it because that will help you know whether or not, that stone, once that stone shifts out of place, you'll know, okay, mate, this is overlapping or it's just a loose stone. But it looks like we're pretty good. I'm going over that bottom part. Y'all, this color is so beautiful. Again, the buy-in is going to be January 29th. I'm just making sure I don't have a hole right there, and I don't. It's going to be January 29th. And a link to the Baby's Booties channel is in the description below, as well as a link to her website where you can sign up for the classes for this weekend. Okay. Sorry, y'all. I gotta put these up. So it's a good idea, especially if you guys are new. It's a good idea to always just put the rhinestones that you're not using any longer up because you don't want to mix them up. Y'all, where are my... Remember the stones? I could use the cheetah print on the inside. I think that's what we're going to use. I might use all of them in one shot, but what was that mix? Is that the Cheetah mix, Evie? What did I do with it? I got to find it, y'all. Okay, give me a second. Let me see where it's at. Because I think I'm going to use those. Let me see if I put it down here. I have it here. I do. Yo, I have stones everywhere. This makes absolutely no sense. All right, y'all. Let's hope this is going to be enough for the word. I really hate to use all of my stones in one shot, but I needed a reason to use these stones, and I can't find a better reason to use them. So we're going to use the Cheetah mix, and we'll talk a little bit about the Cheetah mix because unfortunately you will not be able to get the Cheetah mix, but we are going to talk about it. What about SS? Oh, and these are SS10s. This is a SS10 design, y'all. But look how beautiful that looks. The Orm Dorado is absolutely gorgeous. It's a gorgeous stone. And I think it's going to really look good with this Cheetah mix. You don't think that's going to be enough, Dempsey? Let's see. We're going to see. Are y'all going to see me brushing stones out? What software do I need? Can I do the Blinging in Design Space? Shavana, no. So you're going to need, I highly recommend, and I didn't put a link in there today. Check out Swing Design. Get the upgraded version of Silhouette Studio. You want Silhouette Studio, the business edition at least. Now, if you want to get another design software that does rhinestones, you can. I do find that Silhouette Studio is a little easier, and that's the software that I use when we do the classes. All right, that went down pretty good. But I like Silhouette Studio, the business edition. You can do quite a few things. I do have StarCraft Create, which is just like Shortcuts a lot. But what I don't like is that everything kind of has to be linear. And most of you may not know, I prefer the radial fill. The difference between the linear and the linear goes up and down and across. The radial kind of goes towards like the shape of the letter, and it will get that outer line. Now you can use a mixture. You can do some of your design in linear, some in radial, or you can do it linear and then move some of those stones around to kind of make it flow better. But I like the radial fill. You cannot do that in Shortcuts a lot, and you cannot you don't have the option for the radial fill inside of Shortcuts a lot. So, and I just think it's a lot, even though Silhouette Studio is slow, it's a slow program, but it's not like Adobe Illustrator. Adobe is pretty quick. Silhouette Studio is a very slow. See, I moved this out of the way. I shouldn't have touched it, but it's okay. We're gonna leave it just like that. I don't know if you guys can see. So I kind of touched one of the stones on the D, but we're gonna actually just go ahead and leave it as is. Now with rhinestones, you guys will see me press this twice, but this design, you can actually kind of layer it on. If you have parchment paper, I'm not gonna bother doing that tonight, but if you have parchment paper, you can actually kind of layer it on so you just have one press. We're only using technically it's two colors. When you see it, it's going to be several colors because of the mix that we're going to be using. This is a limited edition mix that we will be using. All right, so I'm just applying that backing back to it. No worries. Please ask questions. I do not mind. I do not mind at all. Yeah. Yep. Silhouette is 102 for the SS6. All right, so we're all done pressing that. Oh. Mm-hmm. And Mel, Anna, and Ted. Yo, I did not see that before, but we're going with this. I like it. I did not see that before. I might not have liked the design, but I actually, we're going with it today. All right, so let's go ahead and press. We're gonna do the Cheetah mix, and now let's talk a little bit about the Cheetah mix. The Cheetah mix, Eve actually, I think these are the ones that she kind of received like this one. I don't think one of them she received mixed up because when they came from the the supplier, they were all mixed up. And then one, I think she thought that they looked similar and somehow they got mixed up. But this one, this is like a mixture of different shades of like, looks like maybe, what is this in here, Eve? Like topaz and like a darker brown. It's actually like a beautiful combination. Eve, what colors are in this mixture? So we're going to use this for the inside of the word. Now, I do think that I might do and educated in a different color. So we're just going to go ahead and tape that down for now. Patricia Williams. Uh-oh. Oh no, Patricia Williams. So my mother-in-law for the past 8 days. She was driving crazy, so I came home. Aww. We'll be praying for you. Definitely praying for you. So what y'all? So I'm just gonna go ahead, tape this here because I don't want to have to pick out any stones, right? So we're just gonna. I should have put it up a little bit more, but it's okay. And then I don't know what color we want to make that. All right, so I'm just gonna put this here, and then we'll wait to see what Evie says the colors are, because I don't remember. Does anybody remember the colors for the mixture, the Cheetah mixture? Because I have no idea. I don't remember. All I know is that when I saw her press it in, I wanted it. All right, so I'm just going to tape right here, and then we are going to pour our mixture on top. Should I give it a little shake, or it's probably already shook enough? I was trying to find like when I wanted to use this mixture. I put it off to the side, and because I don't know like how much I could really use. I think this is 20 gross of the mixture. And so I didn't really want to waste it on something, I wanted to use it on something that I was going to love, right? Now, if you have like an animal, I was waiting, like I was going to do like an animal type of print, but we're going to go with this now. Paula D. Paula D. Put it in the chat, Patrice. The mix is topaz and smoked topaz. So remember I said I only had, so right here, y'all, I have light topaz. And I have smoked topaz, but in and thank you, Paula D. I have smoked topaz in SS6, right? So this is along the same colors that I want. But wait until you guys see how this looks when we brush it in. And I almost missed out on these colors. These are, I'm hoping that this goes good. If not, I may have to add some of the light topaz in. But it looks like we may have enough stones, y'all, for this. These little chips hold a lot of stones. It may not look like it, but they hold a lot of stones. A lot. All right, let's see. Still brushing. Try gold. Oh, inside. So I use the gold blue, and it's so good to see you here, Blue. I use the gold on the outline. So we have like a Orm Dorado in outline, but that's the only. The problem is, Blue, is that I don't have like a wide variety of. I do. I know I say that I don't, but I do have SS10 stones, just probably not for this occasion. I need to get more. I need to do better. I mix red, black, green, and topaz for Black History Month. I do have a design that's my plan. But of course, it's going to be SS6, an SS6 design. I think I was going to use some citrine too. I think that's what I was going to use. Not the topaz, citrine. But we'll see. We shall see. Alright, y'all. But it's looking pretty good. So this is the mixture that we have right now. And we're gonna keep going to see, how it all comes together. And I'm just brushing it in. I hate that I have you guys like slanted. Hey Deborah Garrett, welcome in. Happy Friday. And if you guys aren't on my Facebook group, make sure y'all check us out on Facebook. I do post pictures on Facebook for the projects we complete here and projects that I do offline. But this actually happened because it was a mistake. And we were lucky enough to get a hold of this mixture. It's looking pretty good. Hey, Blueberry Pancakes, thank you. All right, I think, I missed a hole right here. Can you see it? I have my tweezers to get that out, but it's okay. And this is what you use the wax pen for. Those of you who are asking, this is what you kind of use the wax pen for, to help you just place it back in. So you can use wax pens or tweezers to get that done. Okay, thank you. We got one there. Did I take it out? What happened to it, y'all? Okay. What's the topaz? And so the lighter color is topaz and the darker color is smoked topaz. Hey, Kathleen. Oh, it's cold where you are. No. It's getting cool here. These past few days it was in like the 60s when I woke up, but it ends up in the 80s. And so everybody who decides to take advantage of the cold weather and pull out their boots, they're usually pretty hot by noon. But it did get kind of cooler this afternoon. Like right now it's kind of cool outside. That's why I have this sweater on. Which channel did you bring? MLK. Did I bring it over here the other night? It might be here. It might have been on Tuesday's live on Crafty Talk. I think that's... Did I do Bling Daniel? I think so. And so in my group, somebody used the same... Who used that design? I can't remember now. And it's somebody I know. She used it and she put it on a black shirt and a white shirt. And I liked the white shirt looked beautiful. She used the white shirt with black stones. Gorgeous. Perfect. So I absolutely love that. All right, so it's not many stones on here. So I'm hoping that this goes through. Hoping that we have enough. Because this is a lot of stones. So luckily I want to use a different color on the side. So that should work. So again, if you are interested in the classes, check it out. I don't know if there's any more seats available, but the website is in the chat. All right, let's see. All right. We're doing pretty good, y'all. Yeah, it was two. Thanks, Victoria's Creations. It was Tuesday. I can't even remember. But I think it was Tuesday. Y'all, a lot has happened since Tuesday. So glad to be here with y'all to unwind a little bit. Alright, we're gonna go with Mel, Anna, and Ted. Let's see. Hopefully this will look decent. And the size of this one isn't that big. Like this portion, maybe about 8.5 inches. And then the side adds, I think, about 2.5 more inches to it. And if you want, you can put the side underneath the bottom. Like I don't necessarily have to put it on the side. I can kind of put it on the bottom, which would work, better with like a small shirt. Like an 8.5 inch wide design is good for a small, and would do for medium. All right. If you guys have any more questions while blinging away about UV printers, bling, anything, we're really quiet tonight. What is going on with y'all? Are y'all okay? Uh-oh. All right. So now we just have the bottom to do. I'm going to move the camera so you guys can see that. And y'all, I need to work on my diamond painting. I still haven't finished that goal yet. The whole hot mess. I need to work on it. Okay. All right, so that's done. Now we're gonna work on the bottom. Hey, Juana. It is. I love this combination. It's the Cheetah mix. I don't think we'll ever get another Cheetah mix unless somebody makes a mistake or something happens during shipping where the stones get mixed again. So I was trying to hold on to them, but I think this is a great reason to use them. I think. Go back and look at my idea. Dee, what is your idea? How far above it? Okay, I see it. Choose my idea for a template was it's the baby's booty bling for me. We can work on something like that. We definitely can. It's the baby's booty bling for me. I like that. We can do something like that. Maybe get her logo in there. We'll see. I'll ask her if we could use it. I don't think she's gonna say no. I don't think she's gonna say no. All right, so you'll see there's like 2 holes there because 2 of my dots didn't come out, and I need to take them out. Of course, I could use my tweezers to do it, but I'm just gonna go ahead and take it out this way if I can. All right, and then got one more little one right here. I think that's all right. And that's sticking to that. All right, so we're gonna keep going. Looks like we're gonna make it, y'all. We have enough stones for this. Can't you make your own mix? You can make your own mix. You certainly can. You certainly can mix your own stones up. What I would suggest though, when you're mixing your stones up, don't, kind of. I like how why is this so loud? I like how the mixtures came in the ice chips. So I would kind of go from there and mix the ice chips, put a little in and not mix all of the stones because you never know. You might like the mixes that you do. I know quite a few have become very, very adventurous lately, especially after we saw some of the beautiful mix ups. But just, I would just do it, little at a time. You certainly can mix your stones up. And then when you do, let us know what color combinations you come with and what looks good. All right, let's move this here. Hey, Josie, welcome in, girl. There's some more. All right, we're almost done. The heat press is already on. We're gonna put this on, then we're gonna brush in the other side. I don't know what color I want the other side, like the word "and" educated to be. Not really sure. Oh, I have to figure it out. I'm just gonna watch. I have to start a balloon arch program. That's cool. Extra stone in the A right here, or is this someplace else? Which A depth? I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna run my hand over it and see. I'm really taking my time. If you brush like in circular motions, you can really get it done a lot quicker, as you guys see just now. But I was just taking my time. I'm getting sleepy now. Let's see. Alright. I don't use Nightbot anymore for your giveaways. Oh. So Nightbot requires a lot. Like you gotta give Nightbot a lot of clearance or permission on your channel. And you're essentially giving like a third party permission to get access to your channel and your information. And what I found, because like a lot came with Nightbot, I didn't really think that was a good idea. And somebody else who has a channel, like a very successful channel, was like they've never used it because you got to be careful with the bots. That's the reason why YouTube will kind of like limit some of your monetization. They will limit certain things with your account, especially like when you have interactions with like the different like bots. At the end of the day, it's still a bot, and that's not something that we typically welcome in. Y'all know when those bots come in, we be looking like, who's gonna block them? Get them off. So, but YouTube does. They don't consider that an organic view. And so when I saw that, and I saw that they were going to, I just stay away from the Nightbot. Now I'll still use the live comment picker. Are you gonna do a giveaway for your 1K? Let me know. Is that what you're thinking of? You can use the live comment picker, or not live, you can use comment picker, or the good thing about StreamYard now is that StreamYard has its own giveaway tool. And so the only thing with the StreamYard giveaway tool is that I would recommend refreshing and then putting in a different name or a different word, especially if you are going to be giving away multiple things at a time. So that's what I would, but I used to like Nightbot, but to use for the live giveaways. But I'm glad StreamYard came up with their own because Nightbot is not, you have to give away too much and YouTube knows all of that. Like they see it. Like they could tell, and they don't consider that an organic view. So, and or any organic participation. So yeah, I don't use it no more for the giveaways. Like I haven't in a while. I guess. Well, let me know if you're gonna. Are we doing a giveaway celebration? Are we doing a celebration for your 1K? All right, now I'm moving the extra stone. So you want to make sure when you're doing, see, there was an extra right there. When you're doing your designs and you're brushing in, you want to make sure that there are no extra stones around. Okay. So to do that, we're doing this because why do we need to make sure? You think, oh well, it has glue on the back of it. No, um, it's not gonna stick, and it could prevent other stones from sticking or shifting, and you don't want it to shift. So that's the only thing. All right, so look at that, y'all. Looky. All right, I'm excited about pressing this. So we're gonna get ready to, we still gotta brush this side in, but I am going to, and look, we still have some stones left, not a lot. Hey Sonia, welcome in. Happy Friday. We don't have a lot of this mixture left, but I'm happy that we're using it for this. I think it's gonna look really good. What y'all think? Y'all think it's gonna look good with that gold outline? And so in the rhinestone class, we kind of teach also how to do that as well, like how to do like a design like this, how to do like different types. But this is what we have left. We actually had some left. Thanks, Lorraine. Thanks, NC. No worries, Sonia. You still made it. And even if you had to catch the replay, I appreciate that too. I know everybody has a lot going on. Everybody has live. I almost didn't make it to this live today. So if you made it, thank you. All right, so we're going to go ahead and, y'all, it's almost time for me not to use this transfer tape any longer. It doesn't really feel all that sticky. So let's hope I don't have to re-brush these in. Hey, Trixie. Welcome in. I hope I don't have to brush these in. All right. So I'm just using my hand to make sure that it makes contact with it. What font is this? This is, give me a minute. Let me remind me in a few seconds. I'm gonna go and check. I can't remember. Is it Berlin something? I don't remember, but I'll check. Somebody remind me, please. All right, so let's hope this is sticky enough. I just need it to stop. So y'all see, oh no, I thought I had a overlapping stone, but I didn't. So that one didn't get in, so I just pushed it down to kind of, and it's really good to do this slowly, so that way if you do get any stones that are still on the sheet, you can just go back and just apply it back down. Make sure it makes contact. All right, so we're done with this. I'm gonna put it that way. All right, so that's done. I'm just pressing down. So I used Orm Dorado for the outline, and the inside of the word is a mixture of stones that Eve sold. It was a limited edition. It was actually a mistake, and either mistake or shipping disaster. I don't remember. But either way, so if we wanted to, y'all, we could go ahead and just layer this on top. As you guys could see, it's, you can kind of see through here. But the way we would typically do that is by using parchment paper and then just, you know how you kind of layer vinyl with parchment paper, the same process. Now, what color do you think? We're going to be applying this to a black shirt. And so we need to brush in and educate it. So what color do you think we should do? Mirror Bear, I did, girlfriend. Thank you for the reminder. You know I be needing it all the time. So do you guys think I should use the light topaz for do we want to go, remember the outline is going to be gold, so do we want to use like light topaz here, or do we want to use like a different color? Let's use light topaz. I have it here. I was going to say let's use, but we're going to stick with like the different shades of brown. And the T, let's see if there might be a missing stone. No, it's in one part of the T, like right here, there's just like extra space. Let me show you. So for the most part, y'all see how, okay, so that's another thing. Y'all see how there's barely any space in between the holes. I like it like that. This is a 0.15 spacing. My machine cuts it beautifully. Okay, I like a lot of stones, so that's why, but it's not much space. But also, what comes with this is that you have to be very careful when you are, if you place this flock directly onto your cutting mat, remember you're placing two sticky sides onto each other. That can kind of cause your holes to stretch, or these little lines in between to tear. So you do have to be careful with that. But for the most part, they're just really close, and there's just some areas where I couldn't get, like right here, because everything else is so close together. That will look like there's like extra space right there, but technically there really isn't extra space. So, oh, I almost forgot. We gotta. So should we go with the light topaz? Let's go with light topaz. We'll have a mixture. We have some topaz, smoke topaz. This light topaz is gorgeous. This is what we were going to fill the inside with originally. But we're going to just go, we're going to stick with, I'm not going to cover the rest of the room. So we're going to, the light topaz is gorgeous, y'all. No problem, Kathleen. But that's the thing with the spacing. You find, like, if you're designing, you find the space that works best for you, right? What space do you like? I like 0.15. You may not like your stones to be that close together. And really with me doing it with that little spacing, I use way more stones. You may not need to, especially once you start selling it, you want it to be blingy, but you also want to, make sure that you're using your bling wisely, right? So you have to charge when you're using a lot of bling, you have to charge for that. If you're getting it to sell, if you're just getting it to bling out things for yourself, then the more bling, the better. So at least I think that when I'm blinging out stuff for myself, I don't count stones when I'm blinging out stuff for myself. But when you're blinging it out for others, you may want to consider that. So the spacing does matter. The default spacing inside of Silhouette Studio is 0.39 or 0.039. And that's just saying like how much space is in between your stones. I should have made this into a SS6, but I made it into a SS10. Why? You guys are not good influencers. I'm just letting you all know that. I should have really made this into a SS6. I'm going to have to remake this, y'all. Dawn says she likes the 0.15 variant. I love it. Do you use Rocket Flock? Yes, Trixie, I use Rocket Flock. But you can totally use Magic Flock that the Rhinestone World sells. You can totally use that. You really can. It works too. I have used it before. I prefer Rocket Flock. A lot of it is too because I am in affiliation with Heat Transfer Warehouse. Um, they don't provide me with Rocket Flock. I do buy my own Rocket Flock. So they have given me in the past before, but for the most part, this Rocket Flock y'all be seeing, I be buying it because I can't. I use way too much flock, and I don't need anybody to support my flock addiction. My rhinestone flock addiction. It's a whole hot mess, y'all. It's kind of bad. Is anybody like if somebody says something to you, you're like, oh, I could put that on a shirt, and then you start thinking of ways that you can put it on a shirt? That's me at this point. Always thinking of listening to what people are saying, like, oh, I could put that on a shirt. That sounds very catchy. And then I forget to write it in my notes. All right, so we're all done. And it's time for us to bling our shirt. We are using a black heavy cotton Gildan shirt for tonight's bling. So we did quite a few. Well, we did two things tonight. We did a little bit of UV. Don't forget, we will be doing a bling along on Monday. And I did not hear whether or not you guys wanted like a generic. It's not going to be anything outrageous, but something generic so that we could bling together. I don't know if you guys want to do that. If you do, let me know. Tell me that you guys want to do that, and then I'll make something real quick over the weekend, and you guys can cut it out, and we can bling together. So you will need a shirt if you want to participate in that. It's going to either be on my channel or Marilyn's channel. Probably Marilyn. We're going to do a bling along, so y'all look out for us. I'll probably put a reminder out for you guys. All right, Kevin. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and put this down. And we're going to, I have a stone right here. I'll take that stone off when we get ready to press. We will see. All right, hopefully this will come out really, really good. We will see. And again, y'all, please be looking out for the design. I'll probably try to post it up maybe early Monday. It might be on the community on Sunday. But of course, like always, after the live on Monday night, it will not be available. It might be inside of my Etsy shop, but it will not be available for free. It's only available for free until we are done with the live. After that, it will be in the Etsy shop, and I will not send it out. All right, so we're done. Let me apply the backing. Thank you, Josie. Please hit the like button. I appreciate it. Got my glitter cardstock to do something. Blue has some glitter cardstock. Something. Pay up designs. I know that's the way to go. Like you have to. All right, y'all. So we are going to let me get our shirt. We're using a black shirt, and I am going to lint roll it. All right. So let me lint roll it real quick while we're over here. Oh my goodness, y'all. What was I thinking? I don't even know. And it tried to tell me, Marilyn. So, remember how I was like, I turned on the heat press? Well, I did, but remember the other, when we were doing those chip bags? So while it heats up more, I'll get the chip bag. But remember when we were doing the chip bag, we had to turn the heat down to 225 or 220 or something like that? That's what it was on. It wasn't on 325. So we are here, but I am going to, and then I'll grab the bag so I can show y'all what we made the other night. Let me know if y'all want to make one on the live. That was actually the plan tonight. I was gonna try to do one, but right now. Alright, so I'm just pre-pressing the shirt just to get some of the moisture out. And alright, so that's pretty good. And so right now we're just gonna wait. I could have pressed it a little bit more. Let me press it some more, y'all. I don't like that wrinkle. All right. And then it's still heating up, so give me a few seconds. Let me check see what is the machine in the corner. That is an embroidery machine. It's a Ricoma EM1010 embroidery machine. It's a 10 needle machine. Awesome, Sonia. All right, so it's still heating up, right? So I'm just gonna get ready to place our shirt down. Let's see. All right, so I'm just gonna see where I want this to be, right? So I don't know if should I do. I think I might want to do the and at the top. So the way I did the design, remember how I told you guys that with this particular design, and for the most part, a lot of designs, you can kind of, you know, your placement can be up to you, right? So I could either put it here or I could put it like here underneath, depending, you know, however I want it to go. Uh-oh, one of my stones went out of place. So when this happens, y'all, really, it's probably time for me to go ahead and trash this transfer tape, right? So I don't know if I want it to go on the side or to go. Let me know what y'all think, and hopefully I will see it. What design is going into here? Oh, Nandi. So we're talking about on Monday. So Monday we're gonna do a bling along. Marilyn and I making with Marilyn. So if you're not following Marilyn's channel, if you're not subscribed to her channel, I would subscribe to her channel if you're interested in participating in the bling along. So we're gonna go from step A to step Z. I don't know how, like, if we're going to already have the file cut out, you might want to have the file cut out. So I'm going to try to have the file up by Sunday night. And then Monday, you know, we'll do the bling along, right? So let me go and get the bag. All right, y'all. So the other night we did a members Zoom where we got on Zoom and we hung out for a little bit, but we did embroidery. And so for this project, I used the Brother SE600, which is the single needle embroidery machine with the 4x4 hoop. I had plans on using the Ricoma to do like a larger bag, but we didn't do it. Well, I didn't do it. And then I was going to do it tonight, and then I decided to do something completely different. So eventually we will do this together, but we used a heat and bond iron-on vinyl to kind of turn this into a fabric-like material that we could actually stitch. And so this is what we have. And so this is an actual bag of nerds, like a nerd. I showed you guys earlier when I showed you guys the cover that I did the UV printing on it, because you can UV print onto containers, onto all types of things you can UV print onto. And so this was actually a nerd's bag of candy. And as you saw that, those two potato chip bag pieces, that's what this outside is. And so we made us a little pouch. So the lining on the inside is actual fabric. that I put to line the inside. We have like a little quilting. I use some felt to kind of make like a little quilting type of look on the front. Eve made this in the hoop embroidery design, and so we followed her lead, and we were able to get this done. Super cute. And so this is my back. And so I can actually use this as like a change purse. Now you can make larger ones than this. It doesn't have to be, this small. This though was done in a 4x4 hoop, a single needle 4x4 machine. So came out very, very cute, super, super easy to do. And I will turn this into, I was gonna make this for like one of my students. Um, and so we'll probably do something with that. But another night. Trixie, that was so easy. So in a machine, all you have to do with this is really put the fabric in. You put the hoop with the stabilizer and the fabric in, and it pretty much does all the sewing for you. Like you don't even have to sew anything. Even though Dims actually, let me see what Dims actually sewed hers because she had a metal zipper. And so with that project, you needed where's Chris? Chris, you need a rubber zipper. You need a rubber zipper. No, you actually need a plastic zipper to get that done. Chris, I kept saying plastic zipper last week, and Chris kept being like, this girl has lost it. She has really, really lost it. Thanks, y'all. Yep, not that one, not that embroidery machine. I have another embroidery machine that's right here, but it's a smaller embroidery machine. It's a single needle embroidery machine. The largest hoop size is a 4x4, but it did that. It did all of that. So I'm already ready. Like you see, I already have like the other bag cut out. All I need to do is update the size of the bag, like just trim some of it off, and then I'm ready to go. I love making those. Like if like I would consider like doing something like that for Valentine's Day for my students. The only thing is that I don't think that I'm going to really have the time to really dedicate to making those. And then also finding like all the chip and candy bags, even though I could tell them to give me their old chip and candy bags, because trust me, they got some. All right, so I'm gonna put this right here. What size shirt is this? This is a large shirt, so that will go like about right there. What do you know about? It's a chip. It's like wrap snack. Y'all, my kids, my students, they put me onto all types of stuff, y'all. Y'all would not believe. My students eat all types of stuff that's not good for them. And so that's one of their chips like that they're always munching on. All right. So I think this is where we're gonna go. We're gonna put it right here, right? And then I am going to then see, all right, that looks like this. That is perfect now. Perfect. All right, so now let me see. The heat press should be heated up. What I did, y'all, I placed the outline down first because that way I'll know exactly like kind of how to place the stones on top. All right, so let's see. I love in the hoop projects too. Mare Bear, we need to do one together. You wanna do one? I would say tomorrow, but like tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening, if you want to make yours over, we could make it together. I'll have to see what Eve's. No, Eve's not gonna be able to do it. So you're gonna be stuck with me. I can show you. I think I can show you. If not, we're just gonna make a mess together. All right, y'all. So we're all ready. Let's see. But Marilyn, drop your channel, please. So that first color is Orange Dorado. Marilyn, drop your channel because We don't know whose channel it's going to be on Monday, but if you guys are interested, you do want to know, and turn your notification on so that you'll know whose channel it's going to be on. Yep, Eve's class is tomorrow at 3, so we'll probably do Mirror Bear. If you want, we could do like some embroidery tomorrow night together. And we can get your bag done if you'd like. We can get your bag done. See, I'm already prepared to make one. All right, another one at least. All right, so we're done with this one. Ew. All right, so I think I'm gonna get rid of these transfer tapes. I've used them probably a good 10 times, and I'm not exaggerating. So we're gonna press the next part. Thank you, Dempsey and Mayor Bear. All right, so we're gonna press this one. And so the outline just helps me to really just place it right where it needs to be. So as you guys see, you just gotta kind of make sure it's down in those letters where it should be. They're looking good. If you ever see like, oh, well, that looks like you experience any type of shrinkage or anything, just stretch out your material just a little bit. Everything will fit. That is like a little trick and tip to get everything the way that it needs to be. All right, so everything looks great inside of those. All right, so let's go ahead. I think I like the shirt. Oh, I think I like the shirt. This is looking spectacular. All right, so I'm letting it go, but when you're doing layers, you don't have to let it go for the entire time. You can do like 10 seconds and then take it, peel it, and apply the other one. And then for the last layer, you apply the full amount of pressure. Now, if you're doing like different sizes, SS6 and SS10, I would, that last layer of the SS6 before moving to the SS10, I would let it go the full time. Y'all, this looks amazing. Amazing. Eve, are you sure you don't have any more of this mix? Anybody has any of this mix? I'm willing to pay top dollar for it. Y'all, that looks gorgeous. Gorgeous. I don't even know if you guys could really even see like how gorgeous that looks. Look at that gold, that orange dorado. All right, so now we are going to apply the third piece to it. Now, I don't know if I want it to go, this is how I designed it. So I designed it for the word and to go from bottom, or and educated to go from bottom up. But I don't know if I now want it to go from top to bottom. So however you decide, you can place it however you decide, or it can also go to the bottom. Like it can go on the bottom. Like you can also place it here. I could put it here if I wanted. So what do you guys think? And at the top or and at the bottom? So like it'll read melanated and educated, but I was kind of going like melanated. When you leave from melanated, you go from to and then educated. What y'all think? Like top to bottom better? Trixie said top to bottom. So great mix for black. It's gorgeous. I'm so mad I only got that little bit, Miss Marissa. From top to bottom. Okay, so I get top to bottom. Kevin, like top to bottom. So we're going to go this way. Thanks, guys. Thanks, y'all. So let's go ahead and apply this. All right. Y'all, this shirt is gorgeous. Wait until I show y'all this shirt, you guys are going to be like, whoa. So I'm letting it go for the full 25 seconds. For those of you who are just getting here, we made these earlier. I cut this wood out with the glow forge and this acrylic with the glow forge, and we made some luggage tags with our UV printer. So we printed directly. This is wood, and then this is acrylic. That's what we did earlier. And this is our last project. Y'all, this looks so good. All right, so we're done with this. I'm gonna get ready to throw this away. I'm not pressing anything else tonight. I do have some BTF prints that I need to do. Maybe we'll do those. If I come on tomorrow, if Mary Bear wants to hang out with me tomorrow and do her pouch, we can. But y'all, this looks absolutely amazing. The color over here today, my lighting isn't good today. I told you I was a little behind. But super, super sparkly. I'm gonna switch over to the front camera. Let's see. Okay, that's cute. So I usually don't sell them. I actually got y'all know my boss. Y'all know I be making stuff for my boss. And so she's not, y'all know my boss is a Delta, but one of her friends wanted luggage tags for both. And so that's what I got to put. Yo, look at this shirt. Yo, I'm so sad that I used all of. Let me move the bling table off. The bling table is done blinging, being a bling table. But y'all, look at this. Look at that. And I wish I probably would have used like another outline, because that Orem Dorado around there kind of, well, maybe I think I like the Orem Dorado. Oh, I love this, y'all. I absolutely love that. Mel, Anna, and Ted. That's what it says. Mel, Anna, and Ted. And I still love it. Look. Look how cute that is. I love it. Wow. Y'all, that mixture. So the mixture again is, as Paula D said, topaz and smoked topaz, right? So the middle of the letters, that's topaz and smoked topaz. The outline of the letter is Orem Dorado, which is like a metallic stone. And then and educated is light topaz. So we use various shades of brown. Next month, unfortunately, if you didn't purchase the browns at the end of um, the last buy-in, which was around Black Friday and that first week of Cyber Monday, you're not going to get the browns in time enough for Black History Month if you are interested in getting those shades of brown, unless not from the baby's booty. But y'all, look how amazing. So again, Orem Dorado for the outline. The inside is a mixture of topaz and smoked topaz, which was a mistake. It's like a fluke that these colors came together and they just looked beautiful. And the words "and educated" was in um, light topaz. So shout out to Trixie, Kevin, and Sonia for suggesting that I flip "and educated" to go from top to bottom instead of bottom to top, because I like top to bottom. I love how it came out. But y'all, look at that bling. And the design, if I wanted to put this on a small shirt, this is a large shirt. So if I wanted to put this on a small shirt, I could just take it from the side and put "and educated" at the bottom. And then it would fit really good on a small shirt, because this is like 8 inches wide. So, hate to be young, gifted, in black. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. We appreciate it to be young, gifted, and black. I used to say a poem when I was every Black History Month at my church. But y'all, look at that. I love how this came out. I think I'm obsessed with this shirt right now. Even though it says Mel, Anna, and Ted, I love it. I absolutely love how this came out. So, thanks for hanging with me tonight, y'all. It's gorgeous. It is absolutely gorgeous. In person, it is gorgeous. Gorgeousness. Mm. In person, it's beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you. Evie, did you see my shirt? Thanks, Sonia. Now, how to. So, the design for Monday, it's not going to be this design. So, I'm going to come up with the design. So, we're going to have a class this weekend, and I'm sure I'm going to create something new. And so I'll use a design, a generic design like that. I don't know what it's going to be about. I don't know if it's going to be about love. I don't know if I may do two. Y'all know I kind of get ahead of myself. I don't know what it's going to be about, but when I upload the design on either Sunday night or very early Monday, preferably Sunday night because I don't have to work on Monday. I'm going to upload it to my Google Drive, and then there will be a link for you guys. So turn on your notifications so that you can get it. There will be a link from for you to go and download it from the Google Drive. After, it'll be available until Monday when the show ends. After the show ends, after the live ends, it won't be available, at least not for free. Okay, so please make sure your notifications are on. Please download it as soon as you see I post it. Because I do want y'all to have it, but I can't give it away forever. All right, so after Monday night, it will be in the store. I realized that. Thank you, ZGM. Did you see the Mel, Anna, and Ted? I saw Mel, Anna, and Ted, and I absolutely love Mel, Anna, and Ted. Absolutely love it. Love it. So if you got somebody in your family named Mel, Anna, and Ted, this is perfect too. But it says melanated and educated. That's what I thought I was making it say. Well, that's what it says for me. But Absolute Eve, do you see how this mixture turned out on this shirt? Even in the mishaps, the baby's booty has the finer things. Even when there's a mistake, even when things don't go the way that they're supposed to go, y'all, these stones still don't disappoint. So I love it. Oh, the font. Thank you, Sonia. And who wanted that font? Let me go to it. I forgot who. I think Diana wanted the font, right? Give me a few seconds, y'all. Let me pull up Adobe Illustrator because it should be there. I think y'all know what I'm gonna do. Let me go to Creative Fabrica because I'm sure it's one of the last fonts that I actually did. Let's see, Creative Fabrica, and then we will get to it. Creative Fabrica. Creative Fabrica. All right. Because I'm pretty sure I got this from there. What is it called? That's Bold Marker South Belgian. That's what it is. Hold on, let me get it. And so this particular font has glyphs too. So you want to check out the glyphs. I also use this font. If you guys saw the Craft Diva shirt that I made with Katrina, I also used South Belgian for the word craft, where the R was protruded a little bit over the letter A. I love this font, and it blinks nicely. But what I do want to tell you guys, copy, is that I increased the stroke a bit in Adobe Illustrator. So I made this original part in Adobe Illustrator outside of any of the bling. So I made the SVG in Adobe Illustrator, and I increased the stroke of it, and then I joined the stroke and the inside of the letter together to make it a little thicker than what it is. So you guys will see I'm putting the link inside of the chat right now in case you're interested in this font. But it's South Belgian. The glyphs are beautiful. Like the glyphs, it's really nice, like especially with the lowercase letters. So I think I think you will like it, and it makes a really, really good, as you guys see, it makes a good rhinestone. You know, a little different from Impact and the Arial, just a little, just slightly, got a little bit more jazz to it, just a little. Me too, Trixie. I love Creative Fabrica. Yep. Once you learn it, you've learned it already. Everything else, it'll come back to you once you start doing it. Don't worry. All right, y'all. Is there anything else on your hearts? Hey, Miss Sherry, it's so good to see you. I pray all is well. Thank you for coming in. Thank you. But yeah, y'all. Eve's mishap. I'm so mad. Eve, are you sure you don't have any more of this mixture already mixed together? Because I love it. I absolutely love it. I only have this much left, y'all, of it. Not even much left. That's all I got left of it. So, which sucks. How long does it actually take to make one of these? Marilyn, Tipton, not Maravier. How long does it take to make what? How long does it take to make the template, or how long does it take to actually brush it in? Now it depends. It depends on if you don't have a lot of stones. I want you guys to know this isn't your usual rhinestone template. All right. A lot of rhinestone templates, let's say some people would be happy with just the word melanated, as you guys saw, like the outline that I had. That would be enough. They don't need all this stuff in the inside. It's up to you. I like a lot of rhinestones, so I do use a lot of rhinestones. But a lot of templates, as far as brushing in, and this is a pretty I would say easy template to brush in because it's only 2 layers, but most rhinestone designs are just 1 layer, right? So you're just going to get one stone and, one color stone, brush it in, and you're done. It's not going to take long. Now, to design the template, depending on how meticulous you want to be, how detailed you want to be, it can take quite a bit of time. All right, so the letters I find are a lot easier to turn into rhinestone templates. Of course, if you're just doing a 1 color design, you can be done with the 1 color design. Honestly, there's times where if I'm just doing a word, I can turn that into a rhinestone template in a matter of 5 minutes and don't have to do anything else, especially if I'm just doing an outline. What becomes tricky is when you're trying to fill it in and you have to adjust the spacing. Sometimes you will have to adjust the rhinestones, and you do have to go through your design and make sure none of those stones are overlapping, and you don't have a situation like that. So it really just depends on the design. It depends on your color selection, what you want it to look like. But I've done a rhinestone shirt within, after the heat press heated up, I was done with it in less than 10 minutes. And then there's times where I have several different layers and I'm brushing in several different stones, and that might take 30 minutes. So usually on live, I kind of go a little bit longer because I'm looking at the chat. I'm talking with you guys and I'm really brushing in slowly. The bigger edge brush, you can probably do it a lot quicker than using the small one. I like to use the small one. So it depends. It depends. What did Eve say? And don't forget, y'all, the rhinestone look, she says she doesn't have any more. Eve, And y'all, I barely got this. I shouldn't even get this. I shouldn't even, but don't worry, Eve. I did get me some of the traffic cone orange. So I'm ready for that. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that, but I'm ready for that. But it just sucks. I used all of my stones for the most part on this shirt. All of my cheetah mix. That's what this one was called, y'all. The cheetah mix. Good night, Lena Doyle. Good night. It's Monday template SS10. Monday template will be SS10 for you guys. Um, y'all know I'll probably make me an SS6 version of it, but the template that I'm gonna give away will be the SS10 for y'all to have. So yeah, I'll probably relax. I need to relax. I'm glad this kind of didn't take all night because I really do need to relax and I'm a little bit exhausted this week. I'm gonna just go relax, chill out, move some rhinestones around in the template, get ready for our class on Sunday. Thanks everybody. Martha. Hey Martha. And yeah, that's the plan. But we're all done. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna get some rest. Traffic cone is pretty. I don't know if you guys saw the traffic cone orange, but it really is a nice orange. So Eve, was that one of the ones like is that like a part of the neon um collection or is does that not glow like the other ones? Yo, the way that this printed onto this, look at these colors on this wood. That UV printer printed directly onto the wood. It is gorgeous. You can seal this if you want, but it's permanent now. But if you wanted to, you can, but you don't have to. But it printed directly onto here. This was a perfect print. As y'all saw, remember I had to line it up on the grid, on the tray. So this lined up perfectly. I didn't line this one up perfectly. So now you guys can kind of see like with these printers, like you have to have it lined up perfectly. Because if I would have had it lined up perfectly, this little black line would have been at the edge. And then there would have been another black line like at the top. But for the most part, nobody probably will want that one. So this could just be like one of my displays. Unless, do we have any deltas here? I'll give it to another, because I'm not going to sell this to, sell this one. So if maybe, do we have any deltas here? I'll just give it to my boss. She'll keep it. She'll keep it. She'll keep it. So yeah. It is the wrong shade of neon orange, not the orange we normally use. Okay, okay. Right there. How did I miss the video about the traffic cone orange? So she has it on, she showed it in on Instagram and I think on Facebook. And y'all, I went and bought it. So it's gonna come in a chip. I don't even know if she has anymore. I'm talking about it now, but I bought it earlier today. So you'll get like a chip, like how with her limited edition of the Cheeto mix and the what was the other one called? Sunkiss. I have it. It's over there. It's kind of like this. So it's a limited edition, y'all. But I did buy some to try. She's not going to be selling those in the store. So she's getting rid of them. So check them out. Hey Nomi. That's what I'm about to go do. So it's gonna be 20 gross chips, just like the Cheetah hot mix. Cheetah hot mix. Cheetah mix. Hot fix. Cheetah mix hot fix. And then the other was the what was the other one called, y'all? I have it. What is it called? It was it Sunburst? I don't know. I remember. I gotta look at it. It wasn't a video, only a post. Yep. Hey Jessica, welcome in. About the live tomorrow, you know I'll be working. I will. Marilyn, are we gonna make do you want to hop on a little bit later tomorrow afternoon? So I have a few things I have to do like early tomorrow, but maybe if you want to hop on like later tomorrow evening or so and you could get this made. Isn't it so cute? We could get it made. We can make it. What do you think, Marilyn? Marilyn has probably ran. She's probably turned off the live. Like, girl, I do not want to hear about making these bags with an embroidery machine. But Marilyn, we could. So cute. So, so cute. Can't wait to make another one. All right. Hey, Marianne. Marianne's like, go live tomorrow. We'll see, Marianne. I do have some stuff, like I have some videos that I have to edit, but I've been pushing them off because I just have not wanted to. Not wanted to, I just haven't really had the energy to. All right. Okay, so it's the hot sun. Hot sun and cheetah mix are done. But there's also now traffic cone orange today. How can you order them? They're on her website. The Baby's Booty. They're on her website. Eve, can you drop your link to the if you have any more of the traffic cone orange? Oh wait, Dims dropped it. Dims dropped it. Thank you, Dempsey. So Dempsey dropped it. This is where you will order it. It's 15 gross of these, and it's very economical. I think like 15 gross, $15, something like that. And then you have to pay for shipping. But 15, not bad at all. Not bad for 20 gross of that orange. I just want to see how it's going to look. Marilyn needs to get a zipper, a rubber zipper, a plastic zipper for crispy like Patrice. I'm sick and tired of you. Barb. They're in the buy-in store. So in the buy-in, there's 24 left. And they ship out immediately. 24 left. Yep, we're about to close it out. I started out the day. This was actually a pretty quick, it could have been quicker live. I'm trying not to be on for so long, y'all. I'm trying to do, unless I'm on with like Eve or Marilyn or somebody, and we're not like, if we're doing like a group situation, then we can stay on longer. But I'm trying not to be on for too long. I'm trying to limit myself to 2 hours, but y'all know how that goes. Y'all know how I am. But Jessica, this is what we made today. We printed with the new UV printer that I have. I'm still trying to see if I like it or not. So y'all be looking out for that. Right now I like it, right? We're able to get it to work. But like I told y'all, I started testing this out. I wanted to test this one out specifically because there were several people who were asking me, especially, knowing that I work with Pro Colored with the DTF printer, they were asking about the UV printer. They had questions. They did see some reviews on Facebook that were not favorable to the UV printer. So I'm testing it out to see what it's about. The only thing with these types of printers, what I think a lot of people don't really realize is the amount of maintenance that's required. And so there's maintenance required for this printer every day. I'm kind of used to that with the DTF printer. So I understand that. And there's certain things that, and a lot of times, we see something, we want to get it, and we think it's just going to be easy. I think sublimation has really spoiled a lot of us, especially me. But I think sublimation has really spoiled a lot of us because it was so easy. It's so easy to do. It's so easy to convert, just put the ink inside a printer, especially EcoTank. It's so easy to convert a printer into sublimation and use it and not have many problems outside of trying to figure out your coloring, how to figure out your print settings and that sort of thing. But once you figure that out, it's smooth sailing. With printers like this DTF, that's not the case. And so a lot of people see that you're always looking to elevate and grow. You want to do something different. Let's do DTF, because guess what? With DTF, you can print on cotton, you can do all this other stuff, but there's a lot that comes along with it. It's not like sublimation. It's not easy like sublimation. It requires a lot of work. It really does. So that's the thing with DTF and all these other print methods. Even eco-solvent. Eco-solvent seems easy at first, but honestly, there is maintenance that's required with eco-solvent, because guess what? That ink will clog up on you too. So I find like every time that I'm getting ready to print with the Eco Solvent, I have to do print head cleanings. I have to do not just one print head cleaning, multiple print head cleanings to get that going. So guess what I do now? I just go ahead, even if I'm not using it, I go ahead and I just press the print head cleaning button on the screen. It's almost like I'm kind of in a routine. Like I'll come, walk through, and I'll be like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and clean all these print heads on these printers, and let me do. And then I press the one for the DTF. Now I gotta have the, now I gotta add the UV printer to that rotation too. That is a full-time job. Sometimes people don't have time for that. So when you want to go get into these other things and do different things, you have to know that. I knew that before I got involved with DTF and with UV printing. And I said, you know what? I am going to make time to do the maintenance on it. I'm going to do it. There's plenty of times I come in the craft room in my pajamas and I make sure I get up and I'm like, nope, you got to go do you committed to this. So you have to figure it out. And so I have, been able to keep it going, but it's not easy. So I don't recommend it for anybody who's not fully committed to doing the work that's required of it. And it is daily work. It is daily. That's all he cares about. He doesn't want to hear any good stuff. He doesn't want. The UV printer is worth it, y'all. I want a huge UV printer. I want a massive one. I want one that can do it all, right? The spacing for this one is pretty small, but it's a good starter. For me right now, it's a good starter UV printer for me to get into the world, for me to see how it goes. I can make some money off of it. And my goal at the end of every purchase or whenever I buy something, ProColor gave me this, but I still treat it like a purchase. So this costs $2,600. I'm not going to be satisfied until I make that $2,600. And yes, that means I would break even, right? But of course, I want to make sure that I make my money back from the machine. And then, we're going to talk about profit after that. But that is my goal. That is my goal. Yep. So there are other ways of getting into DTF. There's also now the UV DTF prints that people are printing out where you can apply it just like vinyl, just no weeding. That's one of the benefits of machines like this, DTF and the UV. You're not weeding anything. You're not having to worry about layering anything. It's all printed directly onto whatever you have, or it's printed out and you just press it, right? So test things out. Use transfers. Somebody asked me whether they should get the heat press, a UV, not UV printer, a DTF. They were asking me whatever, what do they need? But they didn't really know the different print methods or the reason for every print method. Every print method has its place, right? Sublimation has its place. I love sublimation. DTF has its place. I love DTF, right? But you may not want to have all these printers in your house, but you have ideas. You can design things, or you can even go on Creative Fabric and design bundles and buy some of those designs and sell those also, right? You can put them on shirts. You can make a profit selling those. All you need for that is a heat press, some packaging. And Los sent me, I haven't opened it. Los sent me something, but I wanted to do a video. T-shirt man Los. I don't know if y'all know T-shirt man Los. He hasn't been around in a minute, but I love T-shirt man Los, and he sent me a package. But I think I'm gonna open it. I think I'm gonna do a TikTok and open it. He's really big on TikTok. He does have a YouTube channel, but he makes shirts. I think at one point he was getting transfers, grew his business that way. Now I think he's printing out shirts, different print methods or different things like that. So y'all, you don't have to start with all of these printers. You don't have to start with all of this. Now, you may say you want to get a cutting machine so that you can cut you out some vinyl. Remember, with cutting out vinyl, there is weeding involved, and that does take time, right? But you may want to start out like that with applying HTV. It's up to you. But I would definitely recommend, if you start out with a cutter, you get your vinyl, order some transfers, order DTF transfers, screen printing transfers. You can even order sublimation transfers, right? You could test out different things to see what you like, what works for you. I know somebody who ended up they got a sublimation printer, but they absolutely hate it because they hate printing on polyester, right? Now, can you still use that printer if you don't want to print on polyester shirts? You can. You can make tumblers with it. Of course, you got to get sublimation blanks. You can make tumblers with it. You can make all types of other things that's for sublimation, right? And then, if you don't like to make shirts, but do your research, find out what it is that you like. Then I gotta open up that package he sent me. I didn't open it up because I wanted to open it up. I was gonna open up live, but I think I'm gonna do a TikTok and open it up since he's mostly on TikTok, and I really appreciate when people send me things. I do. It's very good. That's a good and bad thing, right? I printed my printer tonight. And did it turn out great, Dempsey Boo? How did it turn out? Let me know. Yep, that's the truth. Listen, I can go for weeks without printing anything. I have 3 sublimation printers. They give me the least problem. The least problem. I have to spend the least amount of time. And even if I do maybe have a clog, like when I go 2 or 3 print head cleanings, it's good. And maybe not even 2 or 3, maybe 1 print head cleaning, and we're all set back to normal. But these other printers, the Eco Solvent, the DTF printer, I have a pigment printer, the Eco Solvent, the DTF, and that UV printer. Oh no, no, it requires attention. Like they all 3 of those and the Eco Solvent isn't true Eco Solvent, y'all. It's an Eco Solvent that was converted where the ink was just put inside of the printer, but it clogs. It clogs like DTF, and it is no white ink being used. That's how it clogs. Sublimation ink is not clogging. My pigment ink doesn't clog. The Eco Solvent, the DTF, and the UV. The UV and the DTF, they have a reason because of that white ink. Because in all honesty, with my 2 DTF printers, and for those of you who might have a question about the 8550, I have not used the 80. I said it maybe like a few weeks ago. I have not used the 8550 since maybe October, November. It is clogged. And I have not had the time to really devote to it. While I was out for the past 2 weeks for break, I was like, you know what? Let's get it going. Let's see, you can get it out. I put it on the desk to get ready to get started. Something else came up. So then it went back to the side. So I'm going to have to see if that can get unclogged because I did not want to go without doing any maintenance on that one. But I kind of devoted all my time to the L1800 because it's a lot easier to manage. It's so much easier to deal with. My Pro Colored L1800, I'm very happy with it. So that's it. But you have to. That white ink will clog. The color ink doesn't clog like the white ink clogs. So when I went to test it out, I had printed out something. Yo, the color ink printed out just fine. No white ink though. But the color printed just fine. It's the white ink that's the problem. So I expect that from the DTF and the UV. But the Eco Solvent, there's no white ink being used. So maybe it's just the ink. I don't know. It has been fun. And don't forget that tomorrow, I don't know if Eve has already closed off class enrollment, but tomorrow is the beginner's rhinestone class. Sunday is the intermediate to advanced rhinestone class. And You might still have time to sign up. There may still be some seats left. I don't know, but tonight was super fun. Thanks for hanging out with me. Hey, Deborah. I'm just about to say bye, y'all. This is those other recommended settings. Oh, look at you. I love it, and it's working fine. So the tone, thank you for signing up. The tone 3515. Victoria says she ordered hers. Awesome. Hold on. Roxanne said, don't get me wrong, love, love, love the bling, but I'm just getting into this. Will you be having any more videos regarding Cricut cutting machines? Just got one, but it's still in the box. Sure. Do you want like Cricut cutting machines, like using the Cricut with rhinestones, with the bling, or just Cricut videos in general? Let me know, Roxanne. With the Cricut and the bling, I might have one or two. I can do a few more, but for those of you with Cricuts, just know, or the Cricut design space, just know you can't really design any rhinestone templates inside of Cricut. And honestly, y'all, a lot of people are now paying more attention to bling and designing. And so, yes, you can get designs on Etsy, but you can also now get designs on Creative Fabrica. And Cricut even has some templates. So I think I may start do a video just showing like a Cricut rhinestone design and how to brush that in and how to access that. I don't know if that's only for Cricut All Access members, but we will see. I will definitely see. Let's see. But Roxanne, let me know, and I will definitely work on the videos. Oh, Evie, when are we gonna unbox the silhouette? Yo, I have a whole silhouette, whole cameo, and I have not even taken it out of the box. I was supposed to take it out of the box when I was on break, and now being back at work, y'all, this week has been. It started off good. I was happy to see my kids. I'm so happy to see them. But it was just say we had about 6 fights yesterday. It's kind of draining, y'all. It's kind of draining. I'm too old for this. Signed up for this class. Yes. All right, let's see. Did I miss anything? Thank you, Josie. Yes, make sure to hit the thumbs up. I would appreciate it. If you're not a subscriber, I hope you've enjoyed your time with us. Please be sure to hit the subscribe button. And also make sure to head over to Maryland, because on Monday we will be doing a bling along. I don't know if tomorrow she wants to do, because she hasn't said anything. She said she had to go get a zipper, but she didn't really confirm if she wanted to make the bag. This is the bag that I'm talking about. We used wrappers. This is what, if we do, I'm going to be making this bag with Marilyn tomorrow if she wants to. If I got to see what I got going on tomorrow, but Marilyn, put me down. Let me know what you think. And we have Eve went through this with us the other night in our members Zoom, and that's how I made that bag. But this is just a chip bag that we put heat and bond iron-on vinyl on top of and turned it into like a fabric that we can actually stitch. Super, super cool and fun, y'all. I often wonder if they couldn't have it so it wouldn't clog. Yeah. Barb, they gotta figure it out. And Barb, y'all, has 2 DTF printers in addition to everything else. So can y'all imagine what Barb's daily maintenance looks like? Thanks, y'all. You guys are gonna have a great time. For those of you who signed up for the classes this weekend. Metal plate in my DTF printer. Miss Roslyn, did you put your ink in already? Miss Roslyn, don't you have to do a printhead cleaning every single day? Every single day. Every single day. So, yay. I'm super happy about that. Can't wait to see what you do. Have you already gotten your RIP software installed? Let me know. So no bling right now, just trying to learn the machine. Cool. Okay, so Cricut. So I'll do some more. I'll do some beginner friendly Cricut videos. I'll do some. I have a few, but I'll do some beginner friendly ones. I do have one where like I did the unboxing. Um, I'll do some super beginner ones. I will. Sorry, y'all, for all that hair in y'all face. Cricut has a rhinestone design. Yes, they do. And with different size stones. So make sure you know the stone size that they are. Miss Deborah, you got your cameo still in the box, girl. Every time I look at it, I need to do it. I might need to unbox it on a live. That's what I might need to do. I might need to unbox it on a live and not do like a dedicated video because I'm really not trying to teach how to use the cameo because I don't even know how to use it. So I don't know. We'll see. But soon. I need to do it soon. Evie, I need to talk to Evie and see what she wants to do. Oh yeah, they were mad. They're more mad than the teachers that they even have to be at the school. They're upset. They're not happy about it. They're not happy about being at the school. Juana, thank you for hanging out with us. Thank you, Juana. Place my first bling order. Also, Create Expo 2. What's the setting for cutting the flock? New at this. Lucille, so maybe when I've used my Cricut Explorer, I think I use the cardstock setting. I don't use it often. I have the Explorer 3. I don't use it often, but I think I use the cardstock setting. Anybody with the Explorer 2, what setting do you use when you cut your flock? Please let us know. Miss Lucille has a question. See, for early evening, even though it is stressing me out. It's not going to stress you out. We're going to do this together. We are going to go step by step together. Don't worry, Marilyn. We will do everything in a line. So don't worry. Okay? We'll get it done. I know we will. Let's see. No, I left it on your desk. What's up, Terrell? Those are on your desk. That's the whole nother bag. That's not the ones that's on your desk. I cannot. Good night, y'all. All right, I'm gonna show you guys this template real quick. I'm thinking about it. This organization is first on my list. Miss Rosalind, you got this. The software installation may be the part where you may experience a little difficulty. So with the UV printer, when I did the software, it was easy peasy, but it could be because I have worked with RIP software, downloading it several times. I didn't even need any type of assistance or anything with downloading it. With the 8550, I was good. CatLink was super easy to use. You might want to consider getting another RIP software. CatLink is pretty easy to use, and you can use CatLink with the L1800. But CatLink there is an additional fee for CatLink. It's like $400 or so for just one machine. The RIP software that they send, I don't know if it's like an actual legal copy of the software. So I'm a little skeptical about it. So that's why I still have my cat links that I have already. So then you may be able to get in contact. The only thing is that right now it's the Chinese, everything's about to be shut down over in China for the holiday, and you may not really be able to get access to them to help you set it up. So check and see the software. I wouldn't necessarily put the ink in, I would wait to put the ink in because you want to make sure that you can get some assistance with setting that up if you need it. But you know a lot of stuff. You have a lot of machines, so you know what's what. So you probably don't even need their help. Is $4 a good price for an applique alphabet? I don't know. I haven't sold one, but I'm about to make a varsity jacket for one of my kids. Y'all let them know what you think. All right, Lucille. So Lucille ZGM says that Design Space has a setting that they use. The baby's booty suggests making a smaller circle as a test on a small piece of flock. Some people have to adjust the settings. Okay, so just start there, like test it out. Awesome, awesome, awesome advice, ZGM. Thank you. Yes, test it out. Certainly. Tweak Cameo is easier. You already used the program, so the hard part is done. This is JB. You might just be right. Yay, 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 yay. So, Lucille, Miss Beverly uses Cardstock Plus. Cardstock Plus, Kevin, but Kevin, that what did you use? Was that glitter cardstock that you used that cut out beautifully? Kevin was in our live the other our Zoom the other day, our member Zoom, and he cut out a template for the first time, and he cut out Marilyn's love template, and it was absolutely perfect. And we said, yeah, we cutting through the back of the flock, messing up mats and whatnot on my Cricut. What Cricut do you have and what setting? Juana says that she cuts at 340 on the Cricut. So that's what the Cricut Maker, with the Cricut Maker, I cut at 340, one pass with a fine point blade. And it cuts good for me. At sometimes, y'all, it cuts perfect and the dots stay on the backing. Other times, no, it doesn't. So it depends. A lot depends on your mat. If the flock is sticking to the mat, sometimes when you have different size holes, that's because your either the flock isn't secured to the mat and the mat is moving as the blade is going around, or you may have a piece of flock that's stuck to your blade. So every single time, no matter what cutter I'm using, I take the blade out because I do cut a lot of flock. So I take the blade out and I check underneath, like I check the blade and clean it off. 10 times out of 10, I have residue on the blade. That could hurt your cut. So it's a lot, but you do have to kind of do it often. Every single time you get ready to cut, you have to check it out. Dims cuts at 350. I've cut at 352, 340, 350. That's what I say. Like, that's what you should do. Miss Rosin said, I've been watching and rewatching the tutorial flash drive. Good. Miss Deborah does 350. Marilyn says, if you host tomorrow night, I'll host Monday. I need to be able to focus on my zipper pouch tomorrow night. So that means I'll be hosting tomorrow night, y'all. I will be hosting tomorrow night. Because it breathes, that's how it is for me. All right, lessen the pressure next time until that stops. All right. So Danielle Evie is saying that's how it was for her. Y'all, believe it or not, let me tell you, if you go back, somebody was saying something about me and the rhinestones and how well I'm doing. Guess what? I did not start doing this well. Some of y'all stuck with me during like a 5-hour live where I was trying to get it to cut out right and then also brushing it in, which was the worst. Like you guys stuck through with me. I didn't always get it right. Like I really didn't. Like it was I don't know if you guys remember, but I see a lot of these names that look real familiar that were really encouraging me not to give up. And I didn't start out like being able to do this. Believe it or not, I started doing rhinestones, like touching the rhinestone worlds like mid 2021, right? That's when I first started. I did my first cutout. It was a letter P for Patrice. I cut out some flock then. Then I moved into doing like the Cricut top. I did tumblers, did stuff like that, but I never really got really deep into it like now. Not until last year in January, February, did I really start like focusing on like making my own templates. and doing things like that. And I didn't get it right for most of the year. I would say I think maybe by August, I felt like I had it, like I understood it. So from that long period of time, I didn't really feel like I understood it until maybe August, where I was like, you know what, I could do this. So be patient with yourself. Know that it's not going to be perfect all the time, but make those templates. Make the templates and cut your templates out and be proud of them. I know flock is a little bit, it's a hot commodity right now and it's hard to get, but make your stuff, cut your templates. As you do that and you see, you'll know what you want to change. My templates didn't always look good to me. I see older templates now and I'm going through trying to fix them up to where I'm like, you need to fix this up. That's what will happen. But you got to try it, and don't try to start out with something like so hard. Start out with something simple. Start out with those one. That's what I started out with, like making like certain sayings, and then from there you're able to change it and make it what you want it to be. So Miss Lisa says she could help us with the silhouette cameo for, because I'm a whole hot mess. I don't know. I need to open it up. So I appreciate you. So you got to make sure that you're here, because I will be looking for some help. I will. So Wanda said that she uses both on the maker and export to clean the blade. Yes, clean the blade. Dempsey, Kirsten, you probably saw that, but she says $4 is too low. Missy Flock is out of stock, and a lot of goodness, it's out of stock everywhere. Heat transfer warehouse told me they make it at the end of the month. Is there an alternative? So Marilyn uses glitter cardstock. She uses glitter cardstock. Check out Making with Marilyn. I can't offer you any assistance in glitter cardstock because I can't get it right. Marilyn gets it right. I can't get it right. So check on Marilyn. What time tomorrow night? I don't know. Let's see. Evie, you wanna be our instructor? Because you already know I just be winging it. Let me, but no, you're gonna be in class tomorrow. Maybe we could do your class. Gonna be like what, 3 hours? You're gonna start at 3. Maybe we could do like 7. Let's see what time Marilyn. I know she said early evening. So early evening. Oh, so if it's 7 for us or 8 for us, then it's gonna be 6 or 7 for her. So Marilyn, let us know. Evie, are you gonna? I know I'm just throwing you out there. I'm sorry. Let me know later. Are you guys going to Wallapalooza? Yes, we are. And thank you for reminding me that I need to let them know that I am coming. But yeah, and I'm excited. I'm excited about going. I know there's going to be so many more amazing content creators and business owners there. And so I'm really excited to see everybody. I am. My 20-yard flock comes tomorrow. Miss Marissa, where did you order your flock from? Y'all, my poor little 50-yard roll of flock is still holding on. I need some more though. Thank you, Barb. And I was just looking at that like, girl, you need to jazz this up some. I promise you, I was just looking at that. And if I do fix it or like do a little more to it, if you already purchased that design from inside of Etsy, you do not have to purchase whatever new one that I put in there. I'm just going to upload it on the same in the same listing. So you just have to go and download that file again. I'm not going to do a whole new listing for it. So that old one will be there, and then I'll also add another file to that one. So Dim said the glitter cardstock works good for her. So check out Dim's Designs. Marilyn, drop your link. Dimps, drop your link. For all of you guys looking to do glitter cardstock because the rhinestone flock is out, those are your people. I'm not your person for that. I'm not your person for that. Can you use regular HTV flock? I wouldn't necessarily suggest it. I haven't tried it. I think somebody else might have tried it. I haven't tried it, but it's not sticky. So I don't think that that would be, it won't be able to stick down on, I mean, unless you heat press it to, hmm, unless you heat press it to like some cardboard or something like that, maybe. I don't know. Then you might have to try that out and test it out and see. No problem. So, business because of you. So, we're learning thanks to your videos. I'll be bringing soon. Awesome, Jennifer. Jennifer, there's so many things you can do. So, Silhouette Studio isn't my preferred design software. I prefer Adobe Illustrator, but and it's only because it's kind of slow. It's like a very slow software. At least I think it's kind of slow, but it's actually very powerful. Like there's a lot of things that you can do in that software, and really for the price, even if there were no discounts on the Silhouette Business Edition, it's still worth it, y'all. It's way worth it for the price that it is. So the Rhinestone roll has flock. So Evie said that she'll be finishing up class. So that means no, Marilyn. She don't want to hang out with you or me. That's what that means. Sorry. Sorry. Oh, how about our typical 6:30 time, 7:30? Oh, perfect. 7:30 works good. Works great. Have you ever used the blue flocks? Yes, Deborah. I have used the magic flock from the Rhinestone World. I have. It cuts beautifully. I don't have, it's a good flock to do. I am I use the Rocket Flock. I love the Rocket Flock as much as I love the Rhymes. As long as it's gonna cut, I'm perfectly happy with it. I am affiliated with Heat Transfer Warehouse, so that is why I use mostly their flock. I only use their flock now, but I actually do have some blue flock. So let me just let y'all know, if it comes down to Patrice blinging and not having any of the rocket pink flock, you guys will see the blue flock. I can pretty much assure you that. So let me just put that out there. I don't discriminate against flock. So just know it is definitely possible that if I run out of this pink flock, you guys will see a magical appearance. Glitter cardstock saving for my regular flock. So Deborah says she's only used glitter cardstock. Cool. Miss Rosin wants to know, what brand of glitter cardstock do you use? Let's see. Okay, then we'll tell on glitter cardstock and heat press it to. Oh, so Danny, so Debs didn't even use HTV flock. She used glitter HTV and then she heat pressed it to a chipboard, and it worked. Awesome. You pulled it to rails. It's a whole hot mess out here. Yes. So I'll host, and you just make sure that we stay on track because you know how left it could go with me. And poor Marilyn, I don't want to stress her out anymore. We want her to enjoy what she's doing. So, and you know how I could be. You know that. I did see Marilyn's video. Awesome. So Kevin said that he watched a lot of Demps and Marilyn's video before he cut his first piece of glitter stock. And let me tell y'all, he just got his cutter. Kevin, was that the first thing that you did, was cut out the template that Marilyn made? And he is saying that he watched Demps and Marilyn's videos before he even cut it out. So I'm telling y'all, go check them out if you don't have any flock or if you want to try to use cardstock. Now, I don't use cardstock and I don't often make any designs that are just like one-timers. Like any design that I make, I'm probably going to reuse it over, again. I don't really reuse many of my designs on lives, but I do use them when I'm making shirts for people, right? But if you're making a custom rhinestone design or template, whatever, for somebody, a custom shirt, some people like their names on shirt, Shirley's 50th, Kyra's birthday, like if you're going to be making a shirt that's going to use somebody's name and age. I did tell people, I forgot who I was telling this, like if you're going to be using numbers, have a certain set of numbers already cut out that you could just piece together. If you're not doing like a custom where the letters are intertwining, then I would suggest using some glitter cardstock. You don't want to waste your flock for one design. Flock is too expensive for one design. So that is a time where I would say, all right, learn how to use that glitter cardstock. Okay. Oh, yes. Listen, Evie, thank you. Y'all, please know if you're going to go on to Amazon sometimes has a blue flock, but it's a dark blue flock. It is not like that, like light blue flock that they sell over at the Rhinestone World. The Rhinestone World and the Rocket Flock, those flocks are pretty much the same, just different colors, right? The dark blue flock is not the same as the Rhinestone World's blue flock and Heat Transfer Warehouse's pink flock. So just know that. And as Eve said, avoid getting it because you won't be thrilled with it. I've seen some disasters with that. And it's like it's okay to use. Oh, Karen, where'd you get it from? Yeah, I have y'all. I've only used the Magic Flock and the Rocket Flock. That's all I've ever used. I tried one time. I attempted to cut out because I saw Marilyn do it, and I was like, "Oh, Marilyn's using glitter cardstock. I'm gonna try that too." Disaster for me. So watch Marilyn and watch Demps for your cardstock situations. Cause Okay, so Demps put in the link her glitter cardstock that she uses. This is the bundle that she uses when she's cutting. Marilyn, do you have your link for your cardstock? Because we need to know. I'm unaware of black flock. Yeah, so Eve says she's unaware of any black flock. HCV flock is not the same material. I have a blade that I only use for flock. Okay, Miss Marissa says that she has a blade that she only uses for flock. She doesn't know if it makes a difference. She has a blade that she uses for paper and one for vinyl. Great. Just keep in mind that you do have to mirror your flock. Okay, so for Dempsey's method with the HTV that she used, the glitter HTV, you do have to mirror it when you're pressing. So that is something to keep in mind. I'm sorry, my eyes are bad. It's blue. Also, maybe is it the blue? Where'd you get it from? Is it the blue? Is it the dark blue flock? I'm excited about the beginner rhinestone class tomorrow. Yay, me too. Pretty hard to work with. I'm excited too because I think the beginner class is a good, especially if you are just starting out, just to know how to, apply the rhinestones, the best way to apply them. Eve goes over everything with you. You'll know the different materials that you can use, that you can't use, or you shouldn't use. If you don't have rhinestone experience, if you have a little bit of rhinestone experience, if you haven't done rhinestones in a long time, and you're like, you know what, I'm about to pick up some more bling, the beginner's class is perfect for you. Oh, it's a dark blue. Thanks, Mary Bear. So Marilyn put her link. Demps has a link in there for the cardstock that she uses. Marilyn has a link for the cardstock that she uses for it. You guys, if flock is hard to find everywhere, it's only a matter of time before, and then think about depending on where they're getting all the flock from, it may be hard to get here. So I don't know. But We did our UV luggage tags for me to sell. I stayed on here longer than my 2 hour. Well, I'm probably right at 2 hours now because I came on here late. Y'all know that. And we made this shirt tonight, and it's absolutely gorgeous. It's absolutely beautiful. It says Mel, Anna, and Ted melanated, and it turned out beautiful. It says melanated and educated, even though it says Mel, Anna, and Ted. But still, I know a Mel, I know Anna, and I know a Ted. I know all three of them. But absolutely gorgeous. I love how it turned out. I love the mixture of the stones. So the outline is, in case you're just getting here, the outline is Aurum Dorado. That's the outline of the letters. And you might not really could tell that there's an outline around the letters because the inside, the colors are so close to it. But it's Aurum Dorado. And then for those of you who followed the baby's booty, Eve, drop your link. Can you please drop your link and also your website link? Because if you want to sign up for the class, if there's still any openings, you can still sign up for the class on Saturday. The class on Saturday is a beginner's class. The class on Sunday is an intermediate to an advanced class. For um, design, we'll be designing in Silhouette Studio the business edition. But honestly, if you want to follow along, if you don't have the business edition, you still can follow along. The only thing is that with the rhinestones, there's very few softwares that you will be able to apply that to without plugins and add-ons. So definitely the Silhouette Studio business edition. If you have the design edition, you can do that as well. But the business edition kind of works with the business side of the class too, because in addition to the designing, we'll be talking about business, and Eve will go over the business part of rhinestones and how design can play a part of that too. Because if you have the business edition of Silhouette Studio, guess what? Once you learn how to design, you too can sell your templates, right? So, and that is a good way of making some money, y'all, because digital files, like if you don't really have time for shipping and all that stuff, digital files is where it's at. All right. But y'all, this is what we have. Love how it turned out. Melanated and educated. So Evie dropped the link to the classes. I think Miss Deborah said that she uses the Paper Studio glitter cardstock from Hobby Lobby. Miss Marissa says she uses double-sided tape on the back of the cardstock, so it will lay flat because you want it to lay flat. Do not put any tape on the holes and tape down the sides of the mat with painter's tape, okay? Baby's booty sore for the last of the traffic cones. All right, so there's the traffic cones. Let me see if I can pull up the traffic cones so y'all can see it real quick in case y'all didn't know or y'all don't know what I'm talking about. Let me see if I can pull up Instagram. Evie, it's on Instagram, right? I think it is. Continue as craftable things. That is me. All right, let's see if it lets me go in. Okay, not now. Let me see. The baby's booty. There she is, right there. Right there. All right, and then if I could pull it up, I'm going to show. Oh, yes. All right, let me pull this up. Where are you? All right, so let me share, present. Hey, Mrs. Cove. Keep up. I know that's me. Like I'm all over the place on social media. I'm trying to do better though, with TikTok and Facebook, and even y'all. My poor. What is the other one called that I have? What's the other thing that I have? Y'all know that I have that I Discord. I can't keep up. Like I'm trying, but it's hard. It's not that. It's hard. It's hard. I think maybe when I kind of maybe leave teaching. Oh, I don't know if you guys could see that good. So this is the traffic cone orange, and y'all, that looks just like traffic cones. Look at that. Look, y'all, look how that glows. That is what she has available. Now look at Tionda over there on Instagram. Tionda loves stones too. But it is gorgeous, y'all. Gorgeous. I can't wait to try these out. So these have never been out yet. Like she hasn't sold these. She's just really now like these are a limited color that she's offering because the other orange that she has, it's like a lighter shade of orange, but it does glow too. So if you guys are interested, she only has a few left in her store. She's selling them in ice chips like this. 20 gross, right, Evie? I think she's selling 20 gross of them. So if you are interested, now is the time because they're not going to last long. No, Paula D, I think those are just different. It doesn't, it might, because she's seen them in person. I haven't seen them in person. So Evie, Paula D has a question. She wants to know because they're more neon, I think, but she wants to know is traffic cone orange close to hyacinth or sun? Yes, 20 gross. Okay, perfect. Anti-retire. Miss Marissa. Miss Marissa, I ain't trying to give you no headache, girl. Now, come on. I'm not trying to give you a headache. I give myself a headache, Miss Marissa. I promise you. I do. I do. All right, we're gonna wait to see what Eve says if it's close to hyacinth or sun, and then we are going to be done. Can you please tell me the measurements for the Crafty Diva file? So which Crafty Diva file? It's the Crafty Diva file. The measurements should be in the title name. Can you tell me if it's not? Because it should. The measurement should be in the name of. If you got it off of Etsy, the measurements are inside of the description. Or if you got it from, if I gave it away one night, either way, it's in the file name. So the first set of digits is for the W would be for the width, and then the next it will be for the height. So let me know because there's like several different Craft Diva files. That's the only thing. Like I would have to know exactly which one. There's the ombre solid, one with the scissors, one without the scissors. I don't know which one you got. So you gotta tell me. Miss Beverly. Let me know. Okay, so red like hyacinth, but it's its own orange color. Real close. She says she promises it's real close to traffic cone color. To a real traffic cone color. I can't wait to see that. Let me see what Miss Beverly said. And I don't see them on the site. What is the link? Okay, so Evie just posted the link in case you're interested in them. Now there's only 10 left. And you get 20 gross. So remember 20 gross is going to be in this cute little ice chip. Let's see. Miss Sarah said I have ADHD. Be all over the place, trying to multitask everything all at once. I understand. I did get Eve. I was like, oh, I love it, Miss Marissa. I love it. I love that eye massager. SS10 ombre with scissors. Hold on. Let me see. I'm going to pull up the file to look up the thing. Where is it? Ombre with scissors. I think this one's it. Okay, this might be it. Let me see. Oh, if that's it, I will know. Adobe Illustrator is opening. All right, that should be it. Let me go back. All right, so name. I'm gonna put it's actually in the file name. So it's 10.541 wide by 10.309 high. Let me copy it. So anytime I do like the files, the size is always in the file name. If not, I won't remember it. Eve tells me that, but it's so important to put the right file size in there. So I put it inside of the chat. It's 10.541 wide by 10.309 high. Let's see. I'm gonna upload directly into DS. Okay. Let's see. Trying to hang out. Dims, my eyes about to shut too. No problem, Miss Beverly. All right, y'all. It's been fun. I love y'all, but your girl is tired and I'm ready to go to bed. So thank y'all for hanging out with me. I love y'all, and Marilyn and I and Eve will be on a little bit later tomorrow night to make another one of these so that we can walk Marilyn through the whole process. So I'll see y'all tomorrow night. Thank you for hanging out, and until next time, y'all.